No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball. No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
Now it's about making sure that
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, G-Day Hoop Scout?
Hey, man, what's going down, man? I don't know what my connection. Am I good today? My connection ain't good. I'm froze.
Coming out clear. Nah, you good on my side.
Okay. What's going on, man? Every G-Day Hoop Scout, we got the bottle plug, man. This is the Shot Clock, man. Y'all know we live right now on Facebook, Boston Heart Scouting Service, live on Shot30Clock, and live on YouTube, Hard TV. I'm in. Promise not keep my. I know they had a event as well. Covering UIL State basketball, boys and girls back-to-back weekends. That's I know that's tough, but that's getting him kind of in that. So for those of us who haven't done it, we're gonna be kind of out of the AAU grassroots shape while he's gonna be able to hit the ground running. But with that said, man, we hope that everybody have a blessed weekend. We hope that everybody weekend. I did not go to UIL because, you know, I was laying to rest, patriarch of our family, my grandfather. You know, shout out to Pops, Babadoo Records, all the stuff that we called him, man. You know, and I appreciate everybody's prayers, thoughts, and kind words. You know, during that time, man, I appreciate my brothers for, you know, holding my head and all the, you know, my brothers, as far I'm talking about the plug, Rob, and all them as well, not just my, you know, biological brothers, but for everybody, man, I appreciate y'all. Truly do, man. But with that said, I was still watching on the NFHS website, still was watching the games. I was watching the Texas State Championship as well as Illinois State Championship and Indiana State Championship also. Just was trying to tune into as much basketball as possible, kind of keep my mind busy, as well as spend time with family also. But that was my weekend, and so that's why y'all didn't see me tweeting. I was trying to retweet stuff. I didn't tweet everything, but I do appreciate all the coverage. Man, y'all boys did a phenomenal job, man. and I know that y'all gonna fill us in. Those who are not there, I know y'all gonna fill us in as well on kind of what took place, what happened at state, man. But how you feeling? I know you tired, man. What's good, man?
I literally woke up from a nap. Like,
See?
so if I look beat up, it's because I am. We didn't get home. The daylight savings time change kind of kicked my butt.
Yeah, that's tough too. That kicked my butt
Hey,
too,
we walked
man.
out the Alamo Dome like at midnight, and then we hit the road, and then all of a sudden my clock just says like 3:30, and I was just like, you know what? I don't have time for the shenanigans. So, but nah, it was a great experience. Houston media was probably about the only thing we won down there in San Antonio, because we ain't win nothing else. But we were down there in full force. I mean, full force. So if somebody said that kid didn't get no coverage, they lying. We were down. Hey, Mr. Littles, I covered HISD. You be proud of me. You be proud of me, Mr. Littles. But nah, it was a great experience. The weather was beautiful. Great basketball. Great basketball from 1A to 6A. And we'll get into it, but saw a lot of things that I liked. You know, Texas basketball is in good hands for the next 3-4 years.
Yes, sir. Years after that, man. Just looking at the some of the middle school stuff that I've been seeing. So like even the upcoming talent is be really good as well. Um, you know, so man, but it's Martinez, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Dress it up and make it real for
This was my guy, man.
Whatever that means.
Hey, man.
I feel you, G-Day. I feel you. Cause
Hey, man, it's March Madness time, man.
That's definitely the move, man. I think
Yes,
a lot of people
sir.
on using that this weekend for their various content. But we gonna throw it on some things. I know Rob's not here. I wanted to wait till he got here.
Man, Rob probably sleep somewhere, man.
Smart, because he did get straight off the road and get straight to the job. But that's how much we love what we do. You want to start that? You want to open that can of worms about should Faith Family be competing in UIL? I saw that.
Oh yeah,
was
we
a
can.
big topic.
We can do that.
That was a
Yeah.
big topic this weekend.
Yeah.
I understand the grumps and the grouches and the complaints, but at the same time, if they're abiding by UIL rules, and we know UIL is not no cakewalk to just do whatever you want over there, let them play. Let them play. Should they be classified up? I don't know. Like, a lot of people felt that way about Yates, but Yates didn't have the enrollment for a 6A school. Would they still? That's a better question. Would Yates still have the championships they have if they had to play 6A?
I don't know. I wasn't here during that time of all the Yates run, so I can't honestly say whether or not Yates would or wouldn't. But we talking about Faith Family, the Doug. I don't have an issue with Faith Family playing UIL basketball. I don't.
I don't either, but the people at Bernie
in the press conference they even asked the coach. Yeah, but they in the press conference said that's not. They're talking about like moving up. He said, I don't care, but that's not up to me. That's up to the administration. Like it's not up to me. If they move us up, they move us up. We'll play whoever. I mean, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, I mean they played a lot of great teams
Go ahead,
throughout.
Doug, man.
Oh no, I just think like it's tough. Like me and Courtney Brooks was talking yesterday. As long as they're playing 4A, it's gonna be really tough to beat them. Like I think 6A maybe because Gary, correct me if I'm wrong. When Mickey Leland first started playing, weren't they in 6A, right?
They had no chance against us at Bel Air. No chance.
Yes, exactly.
It was a
So
77 down every game.
yeah, so like it's pretty much the like okay, Faye family, like you want to do this. I mean, I think they should play at least 6A. So because playing 4A, you're playing against Bernie's and Canyon Randalls, and no disrespect to those programs, but you're not beating those dudes, man. Not when you can go pick and choose who you want. So.
Now the interesting part about the Mickey Leland thing, they're actually not in a bad spot. Is I think talent will come in the next 5 years because of the way the moving dynamic is in Houston and the way people are moving in that area. Because before it was Mickey Leland, it was what's the schools in Fifth Ward? Barbara Jordan, Wheatley, and stuff like that. Well, after the 80s, 90s, some of that talent started to move out to the suburbs because blacks became more affluent. Now with people moving back to the inner city, Mickey Leland has one of those opportunities where the right kids move back in that area. They could be equally as great as well. It just takes time, you know. But it really doesn't bother me. Like, you know how I feel. If you mad, go beat them. I mean, let's not act like Faye family is unbeatable. They're not unbeatable.
Yeah, no, because the year they won with the year before COVID in 2019 in the championship game after they beat Yates in the semifinals, I can't remember who they played, but they had the one on a buzzer beater against a team that was way less talented than them. I'm gonna have to look that up, see who it was against, but so they're definitely not unbeatable. It's just gonna be tough for teams to beat them on a consistent basis.
They had some good kids come in and change that program. And I believe with any program, that's all you need is good kids to come in and change that culture of the program,
Yeah.
Mickey Leland just looking for those culture changers.
Yeah.
And also, not just that, but
my internet good? Am I straight?
Yeah, straight.
No, you cool, man. That's me on my end. I don't know why I keep running testing it saying fine, but this program keeps saying it ain't fine. They don't want us to be great today. That's all. But no, I think it has to do with coaching, the coaches, and the staff, because that can be the case at a lot of schools that have open enrollment here in Greater Houston area. Like a Faye family. Faye family's a charter school. That would be like, we'll use Legacy for an example. We will have Coach PJ couldn't be on today. He's feeling under the weather, but he said Thursday he will be on for sure. So we'll have Kuznar on here Thursday. Just to kind of talk about losing, and then winning the CIBA and getting Coach of the Year and all that. But that would be like if Legacy decided to join the UIL, and then they went to play 4A or 3A basketball because of their population size. So, like, Faye family population size is that of 4A, but the talent is not, your 4A neighborhood industry family.
Yeah.
But schools like a Sea King that has open enrollment, where you could go out pick anybody. So that's why I said it has to do with coaching and the staff. Also, if y'all not gonna, if they're not gonna do that, then
it'll be tough to do at the
but we
I
have
wouldn't
to
mind,
even
I
playing
wouldn't
up out
mind
like straight.
playing the 3A championship game every year. I wouldn't mind that.
So who got 3A numbers?
Jesuit only has 1,000 students. They should really be a 5A school, but they always play 6A every year.
Yeah.
Who is?
Half of that Pearland, I mean not Pearland, Pasadena, straight Jesuit only has 1,000 students. They really fought. They're right at the they're right at the border of the 4A 5A, but they play 6A every year, regardless of who walks in the door. You have almost half of the Pasadena ISD really should be 5A basketball. They just want to just 6A. The school has to be like, okay, we have 4A enrollment, we're gonna play 6A, kind of like a Mickey Leland at first. Hey, we're gonna play Mickey. We're gonna play them. Oh, okay, now we just dropped to where we're supposed to be. Like,
Man, that's crazy. Pasadena, the district's supposed to be 5A basketball. That would make things a lot interesting.
yeah, yep. It's only 2 schools.
Dobie.
Yeah, South Houston and Pasadena Memorial and Dobie. Yeah, so 3. Dobie, South Houston are the only really 6A schools. So like your Sam Rayburn.
So everything else on the other side of Spencer Highway is all 5A numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Schools.
That's crazy.
That's good research, though. That's things I bet you a lot of parents don't take into account.
Bro, Day is the research king. I'm gonna start calling him the research department because he hit us with a stat the other night. Like, man, Otis Carter only need 2 more threes to break the record, and we like, bro, like, like, come on, like, on the fly, bro. It was so good. That was a good nugget.
I threw that in the Otis interview. I was like, hey, that's courtesy. I had to hit them boys with the ESPN facts out here.
That was crazy, man. But Liberty Hill is the king of the team that almost beat Faith Family that year that they won the one when they won the first one in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them by 2, 53-51.
And let's just be honest. Yates walked into that game not realizing like 2 freshmen would get double-doubles against them.
Yeah. And I think if Ruben don't tweak his ankle, they might have pulled that one out. Like
they were all banged up. They were banged up.
Yeah, they were.
So no, I agree. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like family is some unstoppable dynasty that's just no. They play good basketball. They play a tough, competitive schedule, and they got some kids that bought in.
Well, Jaden Toppin is really good, bro.
Hey, and I didn't want to. He better than New Mexico. I
said it yesterday.
Whoever recruited him at New Mexico deserves the Recruiter of the Year award.
Man, that kid is really good.
That kid really shouldn't have got out of the state of Texas because he's the most unheralded champion, and he got a nice resume. Like, it's hard. Run resume is spectacular.
Yeah.
This resume is spectacular. But Jaden Toppin, he's entered the chat. Right. I don't know. I've loved his game, like, and I just felt like New Mexico got a steal.
I said that yesterday. I was like, bro, how did he end up at New Mexico? Like, and it's New Mexico had a great start to the year. They kind of leveled off in the middle, but bro, like you said, he shouldn't have got out the state of Texas. There's no way he should have got out the state of Texas.
No, not in the least.
And for Gustus to not have anything, That's crazy too. That kid pretty good as well. So somebody gonna get a really good player
at a
and
level that maybe they wasn't supposed to get him at, and they gonna get a contract off that kid.
yes, because he was doing some high level stuff yesterday, bro, on both ends of the floor.
Good IQ, good
Yeah,
decision making, and their touch around between Toppin and Gusters, their touch around the rim.
they wasn't missing anything around the rim.
We talk about being efficient in the paint. I didn't like Jaden Toppin ain't take no threes.
No, he was getting right there to the rim.
How many threes he took in 2 games?
I didn't see him take. I don't even think he took any. And if
Let
he did, it was maybe one.
Let your bigs be bigs, man. That's where I'm really going with that. Like all that hanging out at the 3-point line. All right, you know what that's gonna get you at? Hanging out at the house.
I think they let Dorian do it just to keep him active or whatever. Like, man, look, you're gonna get 2 a game, but everything else, I'm gonna need you in the paint.
He runs that point forward position really well.
Bro,
So
his passing is next level for
they
me,
reward
bro.
him with at the 3-point line, but he gives you a different dynamic because you could really play 4 out 1 in, and he'll bring your big out and make good reads.
Yeah.
Like some of the dimes he was dropping at top, and that's just chemistry. That's just, oh, I know you're gonna be where you're supposed to be, and let me just put the pill there.
Oh.
But he also lost a lot of that weight too. So
They said he lost about 40 pounds, man. That's big.
Right.
Yeah.
So who else stood out?
What's my guy name from
what other player you like?
I don't, G-Day, you saying something great right now, but
I know you said what other player stood out. That's what I got.
You looking at your notes, Doug?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give the people.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Otis Carter and Lloyd Jones. I had watched Lloyd Jones the year prior, and they were a game away. Lloyd Jones has what you need in a kid that, soft hands, really didn't get razzled. We had been talking about him in the group chat most of the weekend G-Day. But up close in person, does the small things, had a double-double in the championship game in the first half. And Otis Carter, my apologies, I wasn't familiar with your game. But man, that kid stroked the ball on the big. And you know how I feel about kids shooting 3 balls at state, right? Hey, he couldn't. That first game, that he could have thrown a rock in a thimble and he'd have made it because he was just on fire.
He said in the thimble.
Right.
Not even a lake.
And they needed every one of them buckets too that he gave in that game too, because Bernie, Barry, Pape, and Trevor Argwald, like they were coming back, hit shot after shot, keeping the pressure on Booker T. But every time they did, Otis came back with a big time 3. That third quarter, he went nuts.
And then when he hit the 3, and then he made the little steal on the ball.
Yeah.
When he took that little boy cookies, I was like, "You sir have made it to the big stage." Who else in the 6A game? I'm not gonna lie to you, like I really felt that my man number 12, and forgive me for not knowing his name right now, he does some things in that game to where it helps Sampson and Trey Johnson and Perkins kind of get to where they need to be to go on that run. Like 12 made a good defensive stop. I think he took the charge down there on the defensive end and comes back and he makes a big layup. Like that right there was the the subtle game changer. You know, we know what two players showed up, but what you got, Doug?
His name Jair Williams, by the way.
I knew you.
The guy that impressed me even in a losing effort was Clarence Paye. I thought Paye played really well last night, and I thought coming into the game, if we got a good Clarence Paye, then we was gonna win the championship at Beaumont. But he played well. Of course, Sampson didn't give them anything at the rim, like nothing at the rim. Like even though shots he didn't block, he contested and made it tough. And BU wasn't hitting anything from outside, so that made it tough to score. And like, of course, we all know what Trey Johnson did. That flurry in the third quarter was next level. Like he went on a 7-0 run by himself, but it was a loud 7 points, bro. Like, and shout out to their student section, bro. You almost got killed, G.
Bro, I did not see the kids come. I'm ahead of the curve, right? I got there with my camera. Nah, bro, I'm tired. I'm beat. So I'm already limping over there. I'm like, man, I got a little beat. Then all of a sudden, I get like 6 kids just bomb rush. I was like, oh, Lord, please, if
Bro, I was over there in tears. I was like, man, we might have to go get him, dog.
Hey, and then Sampson was behind my head. I was like, hey, bro, you are big.
Dog, that's a big kid, dog.
Hey,
man. I didn't realize how big he was.
And he going to Yale, right?
Bro, if you get a chance, they got an interview he did on Twitter. Go watch that video. I have a total due respect for that kid, bro. Like, for real. It tells why he chose Yale over like the Texases and the big schools. It was dope. It was dope.
Hey, when I talked to him on the floor, it sounded like, you know, he had just won like an Oscar or a Grammy though. Like, I'm not being funny. Because the first thing he said was giving all glory to God. Ugh. And I was like, you know what? Got a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, man. Like the story like he lost his dad when he was in the 8th grade. His dad was an educator, and that's why he chose to go the Yale route or whatever. So
okay,
nah,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, bro, it's a dope piece. It was a dope piece. But nah, I saw you got a little turned up too at the end of your interview too, Gary. Start yelling in the camera.
Hey, and that's exactly what he almost ran me over with, because that's what he was yelling in the thing. When they hit them whistles, my life flashed before my eyes, dog. Like, bro, all you heard was I was like, oh Lord.
Nah, they was live, man. Yeah.
No, that's what's up.
It was a good atmosphere in that 6A game, though. It was a really good atmosphere. People be talking bad about, man, it don't feel like a high school game. Like, that felt like a state championship game in that 6A game. Beaumont was in there deep. Like, Hollins was in there super deep.
Traveled.
Booker T was there deep, man.
They traveled. Like, and we talked about a lot about how teams' fan base didn't travel. Like, DeSoto men's and women's basketball, I'm gonna say this, and they probably gonna try to catch me in the gym up there one day. But I'm really disappointed at the fan.
At DeSoto didn't have anyone there.
Yeah, they have championship DNA. So I was kind of disappointed and I was there for girls and boys. Like, shit, it was just me, you, and Grayson cheering for DeSoto.
Yeah.
And I expected, like, I texted Doug, I was like, how does the DeSoto team beat Cy Falls? First of all, right?
Because once they went up, they held the ball. So they was up big. Cy Falls started to come back in that third quarter. And it was like fourth quarter, we just gonna hold the ball.
Now, them dudes shot 2 for 23 in the first half.
Yeah, Cy Falls didn't shoot good.
No, I'm talking about DeSoto Friday night.
So they flip flopped.
Still only down like 12 or something crazy.
And they was only down 12. Then they cut it to like 6.
Yeah, and couldn't. Hey, they shot like me. Couldn't hit the side of a board with a paintball gun.
Yeah, man. It was cool though. I know I'm
You know
still
what I saw
exhausted.
a lot of? I saw a lot of Houston coaches getting better at their craft. I saw a lot of coaches courtside just enjoying the ambiance and you know visualizing themselves getting there to that point or whatnot. Like
Yeah, it was a bunch of Houston coaches there,
I
man.
respect that because a lot of coaches mail it in after their season done.
Oh, they be like, man, I don't want to be. If I can't play, I'm not going.
You
Like,
know, saw Tascasita's head coach, Coach Martinez, Fob Woods, Coach Isles,
Coach
uh,
Coleman,
Coach Coleman was there, Coach Charlie Jones was there.
Coach
Uh,
Lewis from Port Arthur Memorial.
what's the head coach at Side Springs? Corey Head,
Uh,
not head coach. He was there. But yeah,
I
like
saw Coach Amorosa from Strake was there. I saw him.
Coach Amit. It
Yeah,
was it was and just want to shout those guys out because
Yeah.
obviously it's not just
Taji was there too because I
yeah.
seen him
Taji
tweeting.
was there.
we
Yep,
not we not talking about Taji. We not he
I
was
seen him tweeting.
I ain't never
Yeah.
seen nobody tweet that much and be low key. I didn't see Taji not one time.
Taji
Man,
sat in the same spot the whole
he
both
took a
days.
picture. Yeah, he was
He,
way up.
he added he did participate in my shoe heat. But
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like,
He won the shoe heat by a landslide with the two he pulled out. He embarrassed us. Well, me. But Gary,
I
you had some heat
like
on yesterday. I ain't much gonna lie. Them 95s was fire.
I kept it slight, man. I was in my golf pants and comfortable mode, dog. Boys don't realize I had the golf slacks. Had to show homage to my past, to the present.
That Brennan Beaumont United game was one of the best games I've been to in a long time. Brennan gonna win state a couple times, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If they keep the team together, bro, that was impressive.
I got a question. And this is just a little second guessing. I don't really care. We're not gonna involve the kids. We're just gonna talk about the last play. What would be y'all last play at the end of the game? Because I'm
The
not
same.
gonna lie, I'm one of those. Hey, Kingston got me here, so I gotta. I'm gonna do my just do and let him go win it for us or whatever. But I'm
So
already
me
saying,
thinking like a coach, they wasn't gonna let Kingston get the ball. So I would have ran the same exact play, but for number 0.
for Donovan Chris.
Because he hit a couple big threes in the third quarter.
Mm,
My guy, the one, and we going
Donovan Chris.
he was 1 for 9, and he hit his first shot. He hit his first 3, and then proceeded to miss 8 straight. So he was out of there. So I would have ran it for Donovan Chris. That's just me, because they wasn't gonna let Kingston beat him.
But this the thing though, like you know how like
They was down 3, right?
No, They were down 2, 70-58. He just took a 3. They lost 70-58. That was the last shot of the game. I mean 70-68. They were down 2. It was a really good look.
they didn't need the 3. They
didn't
could
need the 3. Could have tied it up.
but that's why I go back to the
I would have went inside with my guy who everybody was talking about,
man.
Isaiah Ward, man.
Hey, I told somebody before the game, I don't really like using pro players with kids because
Y'all don't do that either.
But that is the closest thing like to Baby Barkley.
Yeah,
And I've watched early Charles Barkley, right? Or like early college. Like it's just some of the things he does, like with his will that he just gets to the rim. Like I like him. I like him.
And he finishes like he would. We talk about Jaden Toppin and Gus, like he wasn't missing nothing at the rim. And for those kids to fall behind by 15 on that stage and be so young and be like, yo, man, we still got a lot of time, and cut it to Cut it to 1, bro. That
And then
was
think about it. They had to go offense, defense to keep Kingston out of foul trouble too. So to be that young and to understand what your coach is trying to do, and you still getting off your bucket, you still, that's key, dog. Like
that
I'm
was
telling you, like a lot of IQ is left at home, but sometimes you see it shine bright in playoff games. Right?
so,
We see a lot of dumb plays. A lot of dumb play. But when IQ shine bright, sometimes you gotta acknowledge it because it's something you can't coach.
yeah, man. They actually drew up 2 straight plays for the kids because you remember they drew up the play where they 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 brought Kingston to have, but shot the kid to the baseline, and he dribbled it off his foot. He would have had a wide open layup, and then that's when Cade went
That's
down. These
what
two
but see,
things.
that's what I couldn't see because I was on
Yeah,
I was like, this is just throw the ball out of because from my it looks like he turns the corner and got a step, and then all of a sudden the ball. So I'm thinking maybe the kid.
nah, he dribbled it smooth off his leg,
Once I
bro.
saw it was a turn, I say, oh.
Yeah, yup.
Hey, you know what I told Lathan as soon as that play happened? I was like, Eric Gordon, you in? Eric Gordon, you out.
Air good, yeah.
Like, bro, I can't put you back in the game right there. But at the same time, you gotta have faith in your kids, dog. You live with those kids, you die by those kids, and those kids got you there. So we could second guess on the couch all we want, but they probably ran that play 30 times in
Yeah,
practice. And he probably knocked that shot down 20 of the 30 times.
that was just a whole different
And,
moment,
yeah.
and it was like he rushed it. Like he was so open.
He
Was
had
like,
time to set his feet. Look,
yeah, he was so open. Cause I was sitting right there. I was like, oh my God.
but like he skied it for like 3 feet though, like on the other side.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
It wasn't close. Like
It wasn't close.
which, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, in this moment, I gotta let Kingston touch. Like, what? Even if he gets to the lane and then kicks it to that kid
Yeah.
for the shot, I'm cool with that. But for him to not have a touch, and
He
he
didn't
was
have a touch on the last
responsible,
2 possessions.
and he was responsible, Doug. He was responsible. That's the only second guess that I got. But at the same time, that coach went and found the smoke, played
I got
Duncanville tough
yeah.
home, come down here to the Texas Invitational, and 1 game away from winning that. Like they did their job, man.
I got 2 second guesses from the weekend. My other one is why I couldn't get more Weston Davis last night from Beaumont United, bro. The big kid. I think putting a body on Samson with a like Samson's still gonna be active, but you
It's
get
a
2
wide load to get
bro,
around
bro,
instead
that's
of
275 they can move, dog.
and he was D'ing up at the perimeter. He was sitting
Yes.
down. He was
So
sitting
like I'm thinking like, okay, when Porsche got in foul trouble, you went small. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta go Big West, man. So that's the only other thing I was like, bro, you should have put Big West in, let him put that body on him. That's a lot of body to go around, and I don't care how good you are, you get a big dude leaning on you like that for a while, you ain't like, man, look, I'm gonna just go to the other end and try to block shot. I ain't getting no rebounds, nothing. So I just wish I could have got more Weston Davis last night, man.
I got one for you. It's gonna be a different game. I felt that Chris McDermott was on a heater, and we was gonna live by and die by Chris McDermott. I felt like, before he fouled out, I felt like, his lack of touches in that second half was the difference maker. Because I mean, it was one point in time. Chris was hey, I was on the baseline. Elite level shit talking was on that baseline. Like Chris didn't back down. Like, he got Dorian telling him you too small. You got Jaden Toppin telling him, man, get this my block. And Chris Chris was by himself, and he was doing the talking and the walking. You feel me? Like when he got that last foul, that was a block, but they had baited him because it was more like they knew he had the foul. They ran the play, and he still contested it. But they kind of got him out the game with that out of bounds play. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, he played a wonderful game. I just felt like there was probably about 6 or 7 more touches that he probably could have had that might have made the game closer.
I had a high school coach text me during the game. This was during the Bernie game, so he was like, "Man, why Chris can't get more touches?" And I was like, "I agree, man. Like he played really well this weekend. Both games, he played really well.
I can't say nobody stopped him, but I'm not gonna say that, you know, they wasn't trying to get it to Chris. It was just that they had opportunities. They were open. They were good looks. But I just want kids to know when it come to that state game and you going to the rim and you looking at a ref for a foul, you might as well talk to Jesus. Cause it ain't no talk. Like, I mean, when you turn that corner, it's high level at that rim. And if you're not high level, you might as well go do the Macarena or something.
I don't like knocking refs, but them refs in that Ellis and Kimball game were terrible.
But you know what, Doug? That's one game.
Yeah, I know that's the only game. Every other game was really.
At the girls' game, it was every game, so it was a major improvement.
Cause man, them dudes in that Ellis and Kimball game, I was like, bro, I was like, man, just get the game over with so y'all can go home.
That game was probably the least inconsistent of the game.
Like they giving dudes texts for no reason.
What happened with that? That was closer to you. And
the kid was frustrated that the ball went out on him. So he's like, damn, ref teed him up. So coach got mad. Coach was like, yo, like he was just frustrated that the ball went out on him. He teed the coach up. That's why coach lost it.
That's why they was holding them back.
Yeah. Like, bro, it was a dumb tech, man. Like, bro, nobody's here to watch you. Nobody's like, man, we're gonna see such and such. He reffing the 5A championship game, man. Let's get our tickets. Nobody was coming here to watch you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Aaron did say that, but Aaron was the one person out of a million. Aaron was like, "It's some Houston refs down there. Go represent." And I was like, "Oh, look at you, Aaron, caring about the chapter and all that." Shout out, Aaron. Happy
what's up, Mr. West? What's up, Big West?
What's going on, Big West, man?
Man, I got to talk to Big West in the press conference room. I just told him it was a pleasure to be able to cover his son's career.
Bro, that's what I put on Twitter last night, bro. Like,
yes, sir. Yes, it was, man.
Like, no, it's a pleasure to watch. Like, 2 really good basketball players, but 2 even better kids, man. Like, Miss Monique and Big West,
and to come from good parenting
like,
stock, man.
Did a great job raising those 2 young men, man, for real.
Yes, sir. So we want to commend you, Mr. Yates, on how you raised them, and then just even you, like, being transparent and honest with him in his game and his weaknesses and his moments, as you know, and not just being like, "Oh man, who." You know, you best thing walking. No, tell him when he ain't doing good and what he need to work on, man.
I'll never forget. It was COVID year, 2021, and West had a stretch of like maybe 7 games where he wasn't playing well. And Big West was like, "Yo, Doug," I told him straight up, "This ain't gonna get it done." So, man, he's like, I told him, "This ain't gonna get it done. He better pick it up, man. Like, this ain't it." So, man, that's big, man. And I'm definitely gonna miss covering them 2 dudes because I knew exactly what I was gonna get when I go watch them. You don't get that all the time, like consistency. But definitely gonna be trying to hit your trip to Washington for sure.
You not going to Atlanta? They go play in Atlanta.
Nah, man, that's Final Four weekend, man.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why job ain't over. It ain't done. It ain't done for them yet, man.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
And he still got all-star appearances.
Mhm.
So
Them two definitely going down in 409 history for sure, for accolades and just what they've accomplished. Oh, that boy got his UT joint on. Ooh.
hey man, that first this is the first time State ever got, man. That's why he tired, man.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. I'm finna put D King on blast. He was walking around there with a cup of coffee like he was top scout extraordinaire out here.
My dog
Like,
had some coffee too.
you know how Bossy be at them 8 a.m. Gasso games? That's how that boy D King was out here with the notepad and tablet out here. Just
3 in the afternoon, my dude come over to the table with some coffee. I'm like, dog, that's coffee. Dang, it's 3.
hey man, hey, if anybody benefited from the media room, it was my man D King.
Man, me and D King had a blast. I had a blast with that dude this weekend, bro. We was up with Simon in the skybox.
Man, I had a really good time, man.
Yeah.
I really did. But I am tired, boss. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm tired too, dog. For real.
And I broke my phone, so I don't have a phone right now.
You what?
What you did?
Phone fell out my pocket. And then got ran over by a car in the street.
I did. At home.
Boy, you got a hell of a story for State, don't you?
Man, that's a bad first. What a way to cap off the weekend.
Oh man, you know, memories.
Yes, sir. Memories, man.
Memories.
But man, I'm glad y'all boys enjoy State, man. Go ahead, do that.
D King, non favorite basketball moment, and same for you, Doug. This weekend,
What'd you say?
your non-favorite basketball moment.
My non-favorite basketball moment. Let me think on that.
For me, I got to have lunch with Lathan, Rob, Mr. Jordan, and we went and had all you can eat soul food buffet. So that was my favorite non-basketball moment. I got to spend some quality time with the guys outside of the basketball court.
That's dope. I think my favorite non-basketball moment was last night when you almost got killed, and I thought we was about to have to come get you, bro. Like that, bro. I was genuinely concerned about you, bro. Like I'm like, yo,
Dog, I got roughed up in a bed. I was like, oh, I need to have my P's and Q's on. I need to have my head on the
You
swivel.
had walked off, D King. You ain't see it?
No.
Bro, so all right, after the game, Gary went over there to film the student section because they all had came down.
I did see that.
He didn't know the basketball team was coming behind. He turned around and it was a wrap.
I thought you said that was Rob about to get killed.
No,
That got stampeded.
They got stampeded, bro. I was like, dog, I'm thinking to myself, dog, we might have to go pull him out of there.
Bro.
That was the best post game. Like you can tell, like they really, really like they cared.
Yeah.
Rob said that they was gonna storm the court until the police.
Bro, yeah, they had one of their students was about to climb over. The security guard had to come over like, hey, yo, no, like we don't do that over here.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this might get me in trouble, but we kind of snuck T-John Mama on the court. Me and Lathan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, if anybody was shedding Grammy, Oscar tears My boy T-John was shedding them crocodile joints, bro. He was so happy. Just, mama hold me.
Bro, that's a big moment for them kids, dog. Like you hear the stories about when it's state, but when you actually do it, bro, I can imagine that feel good. Like that feel good, dog.
Man, wait till you hear that Nick Smith exclusive I got, Doug.
Oh man, Nick done been. I was genuinely happy for Nick because of what he went through the last 2 years, losing his friend Big E. You know what I'm saying, and finally getting over that hump. I know he felt good, dog.
I don't even care about all that. My man was in a hospital bed 2 days before Hoop
Yeah,
Fest. Had
yeah,
surgical
heart surgery.
procedure.
Yeah,
Yes. And coached them at Hoop Fest. And an epic game against Brennan, which is crazy. That's that game where T. John and Kingston get into that little skirmish or whatnot to be in that state to win in a ring
yeah.
with those kids, man. Like
Because
I get the Big E thing and the Terrier thing, yeah, but my
he
man,
got out the hospital the day of the hoops giving because he didn't even come to Houston with him because he got out that or maybe he got out that Tuesday before. But yeah, nah, that's big, bro. Like, because I can imagine him laying in the hospital bed, wondering if he was gonna ever get out of there.
so,
Shout
like,
out to Nick. Then he hit the sea walk after the game.
say, man, boys,
One of the worst. Let's see,
The
one of the worst. I'm telling you.
the worst.
Nah, I think mine might be non-basketball. I don't know. I had a good time, man. I went, ventured off, and wound up in like this Mexican flea market where I was in the middle, like in between two live, really, really loud bands.
Dang, Battle of the Band.
No, it was like Mexican bands, like performers, and it was like really cool. Street vendors and tacos and like all this crazy stuff, and it was just fun, like that was really cool. I had a Paloma. That was my first Paloma. I had two.
I don't even know what that is. I ain't gonna pretend like I know.
put them on, D King.
I hip you to it, I hip you to it. It is grapefruit juice, tequila. That's how we say it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it's not. It's almost. I want to say it's like lime or lemon juice or something in it. But then they got the chamoy and the tahini on the thing. Hey man, yeah. I'm all about the culture, man.
That's why D King ain't got no phone right now.
Hey man, I'm all about the culture, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to go get something to eat at the Friday's games, and I had posted in like the Instagram story. A kid told me, "We don't want to see you eating. Where the pictures at?" And I was just like,
The disrespect.
"Like, I'm supposed to starve? Like, bet I ain't posted on Instagram since. Like, we'll see who get the last lap."
No, I low key be hating when high school season over because I much rather high school season than summer ball. So like it'd be bittersweet when you go to San Antonio because it's over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think.
Well, we don't travel like. Well, I don't travel like with the hoops and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not able. Nah, I'm traveling this summer though. Like for real.
Yes, yeah, man. Yeah, Doug.
Traveling this
Somebody put my guy on staff, man.
Man, for real. Hey, D King, what I told you about North Carolina not accepting the NIT bid.
Oh, they did it?
They didn't take it?
No, you can't, bro. You got to just end this season, dog. Like, just like it's a wrap.
Hey, what I tell y'all about them? I told y'all a couple weeks ago. I know what a Carolina team look like. That ain't it.
Yeah,
That wasn't it.
This
they had
season,
to.
We need
They
more Tyler Hansboroughs, less Northwestern transport
that's
port.
D King. D King boy say he the truth.
that dude is
Hey,
one of
man.
my least favorite Tar Heels of all time. Though.
Man,
Least
might be up
favorite.
there with yeah, I don't even want to get on least favorite Tar Heels.
What's my man name? That was the point guard, the third. What was his name? What was his name? He was the
Go
third. Not Joe Barry. Man, what was his
Third.
name? He ended up
I don't know.
transferring out after a couple of years.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh man.
I don't know no
What's
third. Why they figure that out, man? I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all for going to UIL, holding it down.
man, we missed you, dog.
Yeah, all the content. King, I'm glad you got to go experience your first time, man. It's always a fun time at UIL State, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never want to not go again.
You say what?
I said I never want to not go again.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of people complaining about the Alamo Dome and if they should move it or not, but it's no real solution to that, dog. There's no real solution to that.
I mean, if you move it, where can you honestly move it to? It got to be either Houston or Dallas.
Then everybody, if you move it to Dallas, people from Houston gonna be mad. If you move it to Dallas, people from Houston gonna be mad. So
I don't know. I may not be mad if it get moved to Dallas. You know why? Because this is the only knock I have for San Antonio. By the time we get out the gym at 10:45, all the food places and stuff close.
that is true.
It ain't nothing to eat, my boy. Like
Except for Burger Boy. Shout out to Burger Boy. That was next
I
level.
heard y'all ran it up over. I heard y'all ran some hands up over there.
Rob said he went twice in one day.
Rob didn't eat a vegetable. I ain't never seen Rob eat a vegetable. Candy.
And he got a bag full. This thing got a bag full of diabetes.
Man, I'm staying with Rob. It's like last game in Friday night. I'm waiting on him at the Airbnb. He come down like real quick, like, man, where you at? So I'm in my car. All right, cool. Well, come on. And I get up, and he like waiting on me. I'm like, what's up? You about to go? He's like, yeah, man, we gotta go get something sweet. Like, what? Hey, dude, you don't know no water or nothing. Hey, what are you doing? You got some veggie sticks or something like you. Dude, I don't understand, man. I don't understand how young guys can eat so bad and just like don't gain no weight, like nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah. Calvin, the thing with being in Austin is that same weekend is South by Southwest, and hotel prices are extremely high with South by Southwest. So then, if you add state, they're gonna be even higher. They're gonna run it up, and so it's kind of hard to compete with that venue. That's a national venue, that's not like a local thing. So,
and what's so bad about it? They tried it one year, and the regular motel was like $1,200 a night, like a Red Roof Inn.
Yikes! You stay at a Tweety.
No, I'm not staying at no Red Roof Inn. I wouldn't stay at a Red Roof Inn for $12.
I'd have slept in my car. We wouldn't have contributed to Red Roof Inn.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'm not.
Provident plus 900 on me.
Yeah, nah.
Plus 900.
Man,
almost reached for my phone. That's crazy.
Nah, that thing gone, bro.
I'm gonna show y'all what it look like. Hold on.
Hey Calvin, I agree with you. That Moody light, it's a different experience, my boy.
So somebody, well, who was that? Somebody made a suggestion that they move the season up a week. So,
So
for
it can be in
instance,
Austin.
yeah. So like the girls start a week earlier, the boys start a week earlier. That way you'll miss South by Southwest in Austin. So
But
somebody
then
just
it probably couldn't be at the Moody
yeah,
because
because Texas playing.
Texas gonna be in season.
Exactly.
You know why? You know why that won't work? We already start basketball earlier than 80% of the states. That's
Yep.
why you can't get people to come play in your stuff because, bro, I tried to get this Vegas girls team to come to Houston a couple of years ago. She was like, "Sir, we don't start really practicing till December the 1st." I was like, "What? Oh, that's not bad, King. That's not
Hey, you
bad.
gonna get that fixed.
Hey, it's boys out here walking with that as an everyday phone. Like, like,
I see somebody with an iPhone look like they took an 8K to the screen and still was rolling with it. So
hey, doing graphics and everything. Ain't
It,
nothing,
it,
ain't nothing a little hard when they ain't gonna help you out with.
it
yeah,
looked
so
like Ricky was holding his phone in Boys in the Hood. You know, he was
Ricky,
scratching the hell out of it.
Ricky.
you man, you ran that over, dog.
I did not run this over, man. I did not.
You had the sunroof open and you accidentally threw your phone out, man.
When would I do that? I don't even have a
When
sunroof. I don't have
off
bumpers.
that pile of Milo, what was you drinking? What's it called?
Dude, tripping, man. Come on, man. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm tired of it.
They gave you a tequila worm.
What? Yeah, what kind of exotic? What are you talking
You ain't never had a
about?
tequila worm, bro?
No,
Oh
no, I'm not
man,
eating a
I know
worm.
I took
You
two
never went to
epic,
Tijuana?
No,
you gotta cross the border to get you a worm, man.
You gotta
I
chase
took
the worm,
two
DK.
crazy Jello shots last night, man.
Just give
Jello
me
shot. What was you at a frat party?
no Jello.
Hey, might as well been.
No, no, man, shut up, no,
But yeah,
yeah, my phone is done, bro. But it still worked, right? So like, I've been using my watch, and I forgot about it. So like, that's how I got home with my watch. So I'm holding my watch up, looking at the map while I'm driving. So that's how I talk and everything. Yeah, I get it
What you ain't
fixed
know how to
tomorrow.
get back to Houston?
Yeah,
No,
you
not
gotta
when I
just
was
get on.
there. Man,
Well,
you
yeah.
know, San Antonio weird. Like you got to get on 35 to get on. Like you go on I-10, then get on 35, and then get on I-10
281.
again, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
281, bro.
you got to go. Like I just once I'm on I-10, I'm good, but I just don't know how to get to I-10. It's just
281 or the 410 loop get you anywhere in San Antonio.
yeah. See all them numbers and twos and fours and all that,
It's
and
the same
loops and
thing
all
in
that.
Houston. You just from there.
Yeah, I'm not from there. I'm not getting lost in San Antonio
No,
and end up
don't
in
please
some mission. Hell no, we ain't doing that in here.
don't. Bro,
Mm-mm.
so I go cover Calvin Ward tournament in San Antonio in August. So I'm driving trying to the first time I've ever been out there. I'm driving trying to find a place. Bro, I ended up in this neighborhood where this dude ran my car down, knocked on the window, and was like, "Yo, man, let me wash your car." Like I'm driving, like stopping at a red light. Yo, man, let me wash your car. I was like, bro, Lord, let me get out this neighborhood before somebody had to call my mom or tell her I done died in San Antonio, bro. Yeah,
Man, it's a gym. What's the gym, that complex they have? Like
that's what I
that
was on the
shit.
way to.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like by
Yeah,
where they be walking and riding bikes at.
yeah.
Neighborhood getting to that is a little rough.
Oh, that's the neighborhood I was at.
Yeah,
So
it's a
that's
little
exactly what I was because that's
it's
what
a
the
little
event be. Yeah, bro, it's a little rough. It's a
it
little rough.
definitely is,
Like
man.
like the neighborhood on training day,
Yeah. It's a
all right.
little rough, man.
the jungle.
But yeah, man. UIL high school basketball's done. So on Thursday we'll have all our little picks and we'll do all that crazy stuff. Um, Also, I'll have the NCAA bracket challenge. I'll have that up tomorrow. We're not doing it for no money. It's just if you want to do it just for free to have bragging rights. We'll have that up. But Well, are y'all shocked by any team who did or did not make it in the tournament for the NCAA? Like I'm shocked about the North Carolina. I figured they would still be in.
I haven't even looked. I was asleep.
I don't. I thought maybe Oklahoma State had a shot. No, not Oklahoma State. Rutgers. I thought Rutgers probably.
Yeah, I thought. Yep, same thing with Rutgers. I thought Rutgers was going to get in.
Listening to the dude that's over the committee, he said they took into account that their best player been out since the beginning of February or end of January. He said that's what made them not pick them because he said they haven't been the same team since. That's the only team. Everything else, like they did a really good job of seeding the teams. I see what Texas and Texas A&M are a potential second round matchup, which is crazy. They gave, of course, U of H was a 1 seed. Memphis is an 8 seed. And they'll play Purdue in the second round if they get by Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic won.
Florida Atlantic tough, man.
Oh, they super tough. And they're a 9 seed.
Yeah.
So, they didn't win their conference. Though.
Yes, they blew out UAB yesterday. Yeah, they won the tournament. Yeah. So
let's see what we got.
It's gonna be a good tournament, bro. Like I could see at least 8 teams winning it, to be honest.
Does TSU beat FDU?
Yeah.
Fairleigh Dickinson? I knew that's who they were going to
play. Bro, you said that.
I did. I knew that's who they were going to play. I really could have did a bracket.
Yeah,
they got a good chance to.
Yeah, they got a good chance to beat them. Then if they win it, they got to play Purdue. But Purdue huge. But I think TSU gonna be Fairleigh Dickinson though, man.
Yeah, Arizona State got in.
Yeah,
nice. Nevada got in. They lost in that tournament as well. I don't think they were right.
I want to see how bad. I want to see how healthy. I want to see a healthy Marcus Sasser. They missed him today.
So do you rest him in this first game, or do you still play? Do you play him?
I will rest him.
Because they play in Northern Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
You got to suit him up, though.
No, he suited up today.
Yeah. I thought he tried to play.
He warmed up and figured he couldn't go.
Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, we know you was on the highway.
Watching him watch. Yeah.
He tried to warm up and couldn't go. They fell behind by 20, cut it to 5.
Yeah, they cut it down to 5.
Yeah, just couldn't make the plays, bro. I had to get on one of the players, bro. I texted him. I was so disappointed in him today, but I'll talk about that offline. He hot.
A&M gets Penn State. One of the hottest teams.
I think Penn State, especially on that run they just had. They was beating Purdue most of the game.
Penn State one of the hottest teams in the country. A&M get them first round as a 7 seed.
Bro, we got Oral Roberts in the first round.
Hey, but how about this?
Yeah, that's a scary matchup. I'm picking against y'all, bro. I'm picking Oral Roberts.
Bro,
that's a tough matchup.
Hey, but did y'all peep this? The second round, Texas versus Texas A&M matchup.
I just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they all in the Midwest region, so they will eventually have to play U of H in that Elite 8 game.
They basically put the whole state of Texas in.
Baylor in that region too, huh?
No, Baylor over there. Baylor over there with Bama. Well, they on the same side as Arizona.
But a lot of the college media is picking Texas to come out of that region.
So I've from what I've been seeing, it's Alabama. This is like Alabama, Duke, Texas, and I think UConn.
I don't see UConn disappointed me. I thought they were if they would have won that tournament, they would have won their conference tournament. I would have picked them, but they have been really inconsistent, and I thought they was the best team in the country at one point this year, but I don't think they are.
My Duke Blue Devils playing really well right now.
They are,
And-
but that
You know
but
why?
that Oral Roberts matchup is scary.
And I'm gonna put it.
Whitehead is healthy. That's why.
And I was about to say that. Well, when we have our full complement of players, we 17-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I really
You come pulling out stats. We don't
I
care.
really missed him.
17 to 1. We don't care.
Hey man, what Chris
But that
Brown
Earl
say,
Robert matchups is that's
man,
a tough matchup.
You better not bring up that hating out on outside the club, and you
I
can't
was just about to say it.
that.
Read my mind.
tell somebody that earlier. I was like, how they hating and can't even get in the club?
Man, how you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in.
Iowa got an 8 seed.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't think
Man,
that's
another
good.
game I like is the Louisiana and Tennessee game.
Yeah, Tennessee can beat. I mean, Louisiana beat, especially without the point guard. I don't think they're gonna, but it's gonna make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good game.
Saying his ACL really kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louisiana could. Hey man, shout out to the Houston kids who are playing in the NCAA tournament, man. Chancellor White playing in the tournament as a freshman.
Yeah.
That's
The
big.
Oral Roberts kids going to the tournament.
Like that's big time. So many Texas and Houston kids.
Quick. We don't really talk about it much. Shout out Rob Ambery, Cam Ambery, dad at Oral Roberts. He has been under the weather.
Yeah.
You know, I'll keep it at that. And
that ain't hip though.
No, because we're talking about an adult.
Okay,
we're not talking about a kid's injury that could impact the basketball game.
Well, the high school season over now, so we can do all the hippas, man.
Oh, Jamar playing on one ligament, bro.
One leg, bro. I really felt
one leg. No, one ligament. He was on one leg the game before. It was one ligament. Like, bro, like it got so bad on the baseline. The principal or the athletic director came and talked to the trainer and was like, I don't know if he should go in some more because it's looking really bad. And then the dude looked at his phone and was like, his mama say it's okay. Like, bro, what do you do? Like, so seeing that on the sideline, like, bro, that kid gave that school every ounce of his heart and body and soul. Like, and they just came up just a little short, dog. Like, you know what? In that game, and I'm gonna say it, I feel like Ellison still had enough complementary pieces to still remain in that game. I didn't expect it to be such a wide disparity, but I really thought Dion Ware would do a little bit more. You know, he had such an excellent first game. But yeah. All that being said, what other HIPAA did we know?
You muted, King.
I said I thought he still had some really good moments. You know, but you could just tell defensively, like he just couldn't explode. Even offensively, a lot of his layups were short. You know, like he just couldn't get up. Like he couldn't contest shots like he usually normally does. There was a few layups that he normally gonna put on that glass, and he kind of, he couldn't get up there. So you kind of feel for him. You kind of feel for him because if he's 100%, the outcome is it might be different. It might not be them winning. Because a few of his guys didn't just actually just have their better games and have their best games, but
that would been a lot more competitive and less of a blowout.
Yeah, he could have did a lot more. But I tell you what, I clutched my pearls because I thought that coach was about to lose his freedom. In that fourth quarter, man, when they called it last pick. Hey, and I think that was one of the worst offenses. Was it? Which game was that? the Booker T game or that was Booker T game was the worst officiated game. Was that the Booker T game?
It was the
What game
Ellison.
kept getting tipped? Ellison, that was the worst officiated game in the
We've
tournament.
all come to consensus on that. That was
Yeah,
the
was
other
the
games were pretty good referee officiating, right? But that game, hey, they were in over their head.
Yeah. That was so bad. Like they gave them kids texts for just competing, and I feel like that resulted in one of the key dudes fouling out. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
it's like you know what this is about. You know what's going on. Like the kids wasn't trying to go over the top. Like they're trying to win a state championship. Like let
They didn't
these
get into it
kids.
with the other team.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They just throwing out texts just because I seen even Coach Smith got a text for being at the box. I know what
They
you
were
doing.
really forcing that box shit, dog. I
Yeah, but
saw
if you
one.
don't force it all season, why are you waiting to the last game to force a rule that you haven't said nothing to a coach all season? I've seen coaches cross half court,
Yeah, I think they
and I'm talking
pushing
about
too
patting
much.
the referee on the back while the game going on, like fussing at his kids.
That's what the ref at state was like, Coach, I'll talk to you, but you got to walk back to your box. And I was just like, and he was talking to the coach at Childress. They had the other team went on a run, and he was like, "Nah, my guy getting hacked." And he talking like right before half court on his side. The ref walked him back down all the way to like the first chair on the bench before he had a conversation. By that time, the kid that shot the free throw and play is in effect. So not only did the coach not be able to get to talk to him, he had to be ushered down on some goofy shit. So,
And the usher, yeah. To me, man, I understand officials. That's their job. The dudes take a lot of pride in it, but sometimes the dudes establish themselves too much in the game. Like it's way too much. It's the last game of the year, bro. We're talking about championship, and you giving out freaking texts for excitement and talking. Like, yo, just separate these dudes. Listen, hey, it's my last time telling you, and then move on. Like you just giving dudes texts for playing basketball. Man. Like we missed the human element of the game. Like, we're not trying to have that. We gotta do better, man.
I agree.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Um, I'll be getting to you fellas tomorrow the Google sheet so y'all can do y'all little voting on the players and all that stuff, and then we'll come on and talk about who we picked individually, and then we'll do our draft like we did last year. Our little draft if we was making a team. We'll do that, and then that will be done for as far as high school season show, man.
So when do we go back to our grassroots? What's our grassroots schedule?
On
Monday?
Mondays. Yeah, Mondays.
I'm gonna have a lot to say next Monday, G Day.
Okay.
Cue me up for a segment. I got a lot.
What's next Monday? Wait, we drafted a team?
Yep. High school team. So once it kind of like how you do the fantasy football. Once that kid pick, you can't pick him.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
It's all good.
If we go back and look at my team, a couple of kids on my team made it to the state championship game. They didn't win. They made it there though.
Northwestern made the tournament for the first time in how many years? Oh, they
Yeah,
did make
yeah.
it last
Yeah, Northwestern made it.
year. Yeah, so they got rid of Pete Nance.
They play Boise State.
Boise State. Yep.
Yeah.
I got Boise State winning that game, by the way.
Then the winner of that game get UCLA. because I'm sure they're gonna beat UNC Asheville.
Did y'all watch that game last night?
No, I didn't.
I was watching it where we were at. They UCLA, all of their bigs fouled out.
But then Bona fouled out.
I think he didn't. One of them was hurt, so they only had two post guys. One of them was hurt. I think it was him. And then there was another dude, Etienne. He fouled out, and then the other dude fouled out. Like both of their bigs had 4 fouls with like 12 minutes to go in the half. It was a crazy game. It was a really good game too. That arena was lit. Yeah, I go to a conference tournament now.
Yeah, I'm doing that next year. Well, not next year, but the year after next. I'll be at a conference tournament. I got to do state one more time first.
I tried to use my media credential for a Final Four. National championship, it didn't work.
No.
It's already closed. I was gonna be sitting on the sideline, crisscross applesauce.
Oh no, sir.
I'm gonna be sitting on that thing, man.
But yeah, y'all got anything else y'all want to share, man? If not, man,
I'm tired, bro.
I know y'all tired.
I'll probably start cranking out content tomorrow, but
hey, shout out to the ball plug for getting a picture of me with a high level camera lens that
looking the other way.
Not well. I was really talking on the phone.
Oh, okay,
like, I really was. My OAU coach was at the game, at the Booker T game, because one of the assistants, Mark, he played for us when he was in high school. So they came down. They live in Austin, so they came down and watched the game, and then we had like dinner afterwards. Just really nice pizza, really good pizza place. And so I was calling. They had called me like right when G walked over. They called me, and I was trying to find them in the stands. And then Gary was like, "Hey, Big King." And I was like, "All right, well, what? Like, what's up?" You know. And then I'm on the phone, and they telling me like, "Yo, you're so big time. You just want this guy to know you're on the phone." I'm like, "No, like I'm really on the phone." Everybody tried to play me, man. Everybody tried to play me, but yeah, I'm glad I went. Like that was a really good experience. It really was, just to see everybody interact with all the high school coaches. I've seen some coaches that I haven't seen in a really long time. You know how guys move around and all that different stuff. So seeing those guys, hung out with some coaches last night. We had a really good time. That's how I broke my freaking phone. I guess I didn't know it fell out of my pocket, but you know, it was a good time, man. I think that's good. And it was a good. I understand what people say about it being really big, but it wasn't to capacity, but it was filled, and it does a good job with noise. Like the acoustics are good because it was loud as hell in there, man. It got really loud a few times in that gym. So especially Friday night, that Brennan and United game was like high level, bro. It was high level. And then yesterday, Lake Highlands fans they was in the building. They were there. I'm not sure how many people live in Lake Highlands, but I'm sure 90% of their population was in that thing. Just like Bernie. Bernie, I think the whole city of Bernie came out Friday. Like to watch them dudes play. They were in there, man. So I think if you're a basketball fan and you love the game, that's one of them things you gotta go to. It's like the Final Four. Like you gotta experience one Final Four.
Yep, you do. You gotta experience it, man.
You just gotta experience it.
And that's the benefit of going to a state, like you said. You get to all the interaction with the coaches, you know, different media from different cities, even the small town. Like news people, all that stuff that you get to meet. Those people get new positions, new jobs elsewhere. They remember you, know who you are. Same thing, Final Four weekend. Like that's why I be telling them, but if you can get into one of the parties, go. Like That's a big That's big networking right there.
Perfect example. Who just got the job at the Big Ten joint, and the UIL director is leaving UIL to go be over their athletics department? Is it at Wisconsin or is it Minnesota? Where's Tom Herman? Where's Tom Herman?
Tom Herman, the football
Where
coach.
he get hired?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard that name since he. He
just hired the UIL lady to go there, and then
he a football coach, right?
Yeah. The Big Ten director went to the Chicago Bears. Basically, all I'm saying is, I made sure the UIL people know when they go get a job, go ahead and take me with them, because that's all it is, live networking.
That's it, man.
I saw somebody in the UIL position that, up until I saw them in their UIL position, I thought 99% that they was a scammer. But
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Until I saw them in a top position, I say, "What's on your shirt?" Oh yeah, Dr. Moore.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about too, man.
Say, man,
I've seen him walking around quite a bit. I was like, it must be like, you know how people walk around like how people was lying about what I would look like. I was not. I was just walking regular with some coffee and refilling. Yeah, but like, how people, they got a position, so they make sure, they got a different type of walk, that executive walk. Yeah, that's how they do. I think I know exactly who you're talking about too, G.
So yeah, so you just never know, bro. You never know.
Yeah, man.
It's some good basketball. It's a few things I think basketball wise you have to experience. Like that, I've been to state when it was in Austin. Why is this thing flying on me? Hey, edit that out. I've been to state when it was in Austin, like as a fan, but like just being there, it was different. And that black curtain effect is there. I walked through the wrong curtain today. Oh my God!
Oh man,
what a loser!
You was on the football side, like.
I walked through the road. No, I walked under the bleachers. I walked through the part under the bleachers.
Oh,
I walked through the little tunnel with the lights. I walked through the one under the bleachers, bro. And I was saying, oh shit.
Mr. Simpson said it sounded like you underwater when you talking, King, man.
Oh man, that's the new effect you got. It's an Aquaman effect on the No, my other parts are done as well. Everything I have is raggedy. So.
Yeah, man. Doug, any final comments you got, man, on anything basketball, man?
Nah, man, it was a good high school season, man. It went by super fast. Feel like we were right at the season opener, and now it's summer basketball season now. So
yeah.
The long weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, all day in the gym.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Shoot, we got icebreaker and stuff this week, right?
Yep.
Wow,
this is
time to be alive.
Transfer portal of AAU season begins.
Oh boy, next Monday it's gonna be wild.
I told you I got a lot to say.
Next Monday gonna be crazy. You gonna tell the disgruntled kids by late Saturday night.
Yeah, I was about to say a Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night you're gonna be able to look at the end of the bench and they gonna be looking around like, I ain't playing with these dudes no more. So it's gonna be it's gonna be funny. It happens every year.
Question for y'all. I still sound like I'm in the ocean.
You good?
All right. Did y'all see the tweet about contracts in summer basketball?
Yes.
Hey man.
Yeah, we can talk about it, man.
They trying to sign these kids to a 360 deal, bro.
What's wrong with it?
I
I
agree
don't.
with it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't have no issue.
I don't
I
know.
think it should. And you know what's crazy? With my job, I was looking for like club teams that wanted to do a fundraiser to like workout event, and two girls teams that I seen in Colorado, they had that on there, the contract,
Mm-hmm.
and I was, what's wrong with it? You know, like why should you be able to come and play for me and I spend $5,000 a weekend on you, and then you just decide you just want to go do something else just
How you gonna
because?
get your money back?
Wow.
It's
No,
so
saying on
this
the contract, how
if you sign that document and if it's notarized, which I don't know if they're getting them notarized or not, but if they get it notarized and you sign it, that's a legal binding contract. They could take you to court.
Yep. So I think it's a great idea. You know, I think we gotta help our kids learn how to figure that shit out. You know, like you just leaving for what? You know, I think there should be some clauses in there. You know,
I mean, they pay for everything though. Like,
yeah, no, I'm saying I think it should be some clauses in there, like you can't leave it this, and this. You know, like that. You know, if we come to a mutual agreement, I think that's different. But if you just we play a game on Friday and you come to practice on Wednesday and then you hit me Thursday night, Friday morning saying you going to play with Pooh Man Elite, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna see you in court, buddy.
I probably should say this, but a lot of people will start seeing more and more of the mental reasons why they leaving the AAU team.
Man, stop it.
I'm just
because
that's the way around. So that's the way around even collegiate contracts is that the mental. So
mentally you can't hoop. That's all that is. Arkansas made the tournament as an 8 seed.
Yeah, they got to play Illinois
as an 8.
Yeah, I don't think they could have been 8.
They were like 3 games below 500 in conference.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm sorry, that was way off topic. But
no, I mean I'm pulling for Illinois, but if Arkansas wins, they match up better with Kansas than Illinois does.
Arkansas gonna get ran out their gymnasium.
Who you picking to win the national championship, D-King?
I just picked second round games. I'm looking at second round games now. So I don't know. You know how the tournament is, man. Dudes get popped. You know.
So
how many brackets you normally do?
2.
Oh, okay.
I do 4.
You always do 4 brackets.
It's too much for me. Because I don't I talk myself out of stuff. You know, I just be
it takes me a while to figure it out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I can't do it. I usually do 2.
I know a lot of people are excited about Alabama, but they live and die by the 3 ball. So you know how that is in the tournament.
I think they lose. They could lose to West Virginia in the second round.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I saw a lot of Brandon Miller might be better than Victor Wembanyama tweets today. I didn't watch the game. I just happened to go look at the stat line. Like he was 5 for 20 and was like 1 of 20 from the field. Like, did he do something that I didn't see?
He had a little flurry in the I want to say at the end of the first half to where I could see why people was tweeting it.
I got it.
He's super talented, bro.
Say I got it.
Like for real, like because sometimes the box score don't indicate certain things, like you know, like but at the same time, like boys is Brandon Miller every other tweet when I had scrolled. I was just like, okay.
Hey, that's a bad dude though, bro. Don't get it twisted.
Who he remind you of?
Paul George in Indiana.
Yeah. I say Paul George, Indiana.
Paul George in Indiana, man.
I don't know.
That's what I
We'll see.
He give me a little T-Mac vibes too. A little. Early T-Mac. Orlando T-Mac.
Yeah. Nah, that dude is very, very talented. He's very, very talented.
I think he's
And
good.
you know,
I do. I don't know.
Like, these teams scare me as I'm gonna pick them to win the national championships. They so dependent on the 3-ball. Like last week when they played A&M at A&M, they couldn't buy one. Today they got hot early, jumped out big, and you know how it go. When one dude start hitting them, then everybody start hitting them. It become contagious. So we'll see.
You know what? Just looking at it right now, I got San Diego State probably beating them.
Beating them?
Yeah. Whoever wins in San Diego State, Virginia game could beat them. Because defensively, they like you can slow them down because they're trying to get out. But Quickly's back and he's playing really well, and he's like so experienced. You know, he had a good tournament last year, I believe. So it's gonna be interesting, man.
I like my Duke Blue Devils draw. I ain't gonna lie. Us as a 5 seed, I feel like we underseeded. So we have Oral Roberts in the first round. It's gonna be tough, man, but I think we're gonna beat them. Like as long as Max Amos don't go for 40, they not beating us.
Y'all gonna lose to Memphis. I got Memphis beating Purdue, and then
they too small, dog.
Memphis?
Yeah. Purdue is huge, bro.
They got one huge dude.
And they forwards are like all 6'9" and 6. You know what I'm saying? Like them dudes huge. Yeah. That's why I like Duke beating Purdue because we can match their size with Derek Lively, Filipowski, and that other dude that come off the bench that I don't even know his name. But he's big. He like 6'11". So
like, there's some upsets gonna happen, man.
Always.
Tennessee could pop y'all.
So. Tennessee can get beat in the first round.
I think.
Louisiana.
They got they got injuries.
They got one.
I thought they had more than one.
Who that?
I thought they
Tennessee.
That's a major injury, though.
That is.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's a big injury.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kendrick Davis, man. That dude put on a show today.
He did. He hooped today, man. He hooped today.
I thought he was gonna go for 40 the way he started.
Yeah, he had 20 at the first half.
Yeah, he was cooking. But U of A showed me a lot because a lot of teams, like they really, let's be honest, they really wasn't. They were playing for a conference championship, but they wasn't going to improve their seed. They already knew they was going to be a 1 seed. So going down by 20, they could have easily folded. Man, them dudes kept battling. You look up, it was a 4-point game. And Coach Sampson going to that zone really helped them out. Because he slowed Memphis down.
Yeah.
It's just toward the end they couldn't make shots.
Yeah, that was bad.
That last together too.
That last 3 minutes of shooting.
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah. But I think they'll be all right. As long as Sampson come back the second weekend.
I'm sitting them out the first game. For sure, I'm sitting them out the first game.
Yeah. Because they ain't going to shoot bad. That was just happened to be one of them bad shooting days. And then offensively on the glass for Memphis, Memphis was killing them with second and third chance opportunities, man.
J1 was getting, J1 had like 17, 18 rebounds. But other than that, he was the only one rebounding for U of A. Like, dudes were standing around watching. So I know Coach Sampson ain't going to like that because one thing I know about that dude is, man, if you ain't going to compete, bro, it's going to be a bad day in practice the next day.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Definitely going to be, it's going to be rough.
It's going to be rough. Yeah, but nah, man, we missed you, G-Day, man. We, like, at one point, we was like, Damn, Miss G, they being here.
I know. That's what I said the same thing. I was like, man, G-Day was here, man. Because like after the game, you go to everybody talking about it and stuff. You go doing that. Man, what G-Day is, man.
They need to have like a cart for the media people because that's a long walk to the car, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Dog.
Stop it.
That was a long walk, bro.
I did the general population parking with Five and Wood.
Why'd you do the free parking?
No, I'm saying I walked with them.
Oh
no. I was in the back.
I'm about to say,
dang, you journeyed for real.
I went with them. I rode with them. I was tired of driving, bro. So I rode with them. We went to a burger spot, and man, that was a walk.
Yeah.
Bro, the Alamo Dome is huge, dog.
It's so much stuff in front of the Alamo Dome. Unnecessary space, just empty space in front of it. And then
so before COVID, not on the side where the media and everybody parked, but on the other side, down there they used to have like bars and restaurants where everybody go in between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the coaches, everybody, like if you don't want to go back to the hotel, you just go down there, kick it for 2 hours, then go right back in. But since they closed it after COVID, never reopened it. But it
outside of the
so you know when you come on the not the side where you park there with the buses and stuff, but on the other side, you walk down, restaurants, bars, and all that, and that's where everybody used to go at in between games. It was a vibe, bro. Everybody was down there.
Man, everybody was at Tony G's too. That soul food spot. Listen, I'm not telling nobody else. So when I go back next year, I don't want all these people in my spot. So I'm not.
Well, you already told me. So when I go in August for a Calvin Ward event, that's when I'm going.
Yeah, I'll go back just for that breakfast and then go back home. It was like, bro, the biscuits were so good. They were so good. I ate breakfast at 10. No, I ate breakfast at right before 11 because they stopped at 11. So like 10:30, 10:40, I got there. I was full until late last night. I didn't eat anything but a little bit of popcorn because I wasn't able to get popcorn.
I forgot. G-Day, bro. So they had the popcorn in the media room. So we back there. I put some in the bag, and so D King was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna just take this bag and eat some of yours." I was like, "Bet." Man, I sat down. I don't know where he went talk to somebody. So I'm just eating. I ate it all. He got back to the table, see the bag crumbled up. I was like, "Bro, my bad."
Bag folded up, and I got my bag still open. So I'm looking. I was like, "Man, okay, maybe this." I put my hand in it. It's empty. Bro, I thought we were sharing, dude.
I was like, dog, I ate it, bro.
Oh, what else they have in the media room?
Water, coffee.
Okay.
And some starry soda.
Oh,
it was terrible. Terrible soda.
And they coming a long way. Man, it was at one point where they have nothing at all to offer you. So
and then they went to Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Chex Mix one year. Bro, so I had a Simply Spiked lemon, like the Simply lemonade.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, so good.
No, it's not. The lemonade kind, bro. It tasted like sweet battery acid, bro. I hated it, dog. Bro,
send them to me.
I was like, "What is this?"
Send them to me, yeah. I like them. Give me all of them.
I haven't tried the other ones yet. Like I just tried the regular lemonade one, and it was awful.
I'm a fan. If they want to sponsor us, let me know. Yes, I said, we got a Jameson deal.
Oh no, we don't. But I got a Jameson jersey.
Oh, okay. Okay, Jameson Winston. Okay, I
from see you. No, not John Winston.
Jameson Winston.
I'm watching the Ball So Hard video on YouTube right now, trying to get my boy views up, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Y'all go
No doubt.
go run them up.
Fucked up.
Doug, when you coming to town? Thursday or Friday?
I'll be there Friday. I'm gonna
Okay.
come in go straight to the unsigned senior event.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do another show Thursday to just do our final little high school wrap up. It's gonna be fun, man.
Hey,
PJ Kuznar will be on. He couldn't be on today because he said he wasn't feeling good. And he didn't want to get on here looking and sounding crazy. So he said he'll be on here Thursday.
He cares about his appearance.
I talked to him like Wednesday or something, or Tuesday. I called because I hit him about something. And I was like, you know, man, I need to interview you on the show. And he was like, oh, man, look, we didn't even talk about that. That's crazy. Or did we? Or you heard? Did we talk about it?
No, we didn't talk about it.
Man, you tapped me. That's my phone.
No, bro, I ain't got you tapped, man.
I know you're the tech guy.
And I'm trying to get the coach from Hitchcock on, but I don't have his.
I can get his information for you.
Okay, yeah, I can't never find. I'll be trying to find him, but I can't find him.
I'll get it for you.
Get my boy Baby D on the everything, man. Man, my dude almost
I can get him on. Yeah.
Dude almost made me cry, man. You know, I'm sensitive. So when I see people cry, like when I see kids cry, like I can see you crying, I'll be good. Like I ain't worried about y'all go. But like kids crying, you know,
that's
like,
messed up, bro.
I almost cried twice this weekend, dog. The first time was when it was in a 2A game yesterday. They had a kid on their team. Bro, he broke down and he walked right in front of me, and I was like, bro. And then the second time is when I saw Wesley Yates the third breakdown when they was handing out the championship trophy to Lake Highlands, and he couldn't stand up, bro. I ain't much gonna lie, dog. I had to look away. I'm like you, bro. I don't like to see kids cry, dog.
I don't like it. Like I don't like to see kids cry. Like I even like movies, man. Like the movie get a little too sensitive.
I know they acting, so I don't even pay attention.
Not the movies, man.
Yeah.
No, but it was. I almost got it. It almost got me on Friday night. Friday night. What's the name lost? When Brandon lost that game, and I seen that dude, one of the little kids, he was just like, he just went over to his teammate, and he was just like, oh! I was like, dang. And then Hitchcock, they were so excited. Like they were like genuinely so happy. And there was a little Hispanic kid, and he just like he hugged like 4 people. Like just hugged them. And it was like a real like big hug. And he was little. And then when D walked by, I was walking on the court, and D walked by, and he was just like just big old tears in his eyes. And he was like, what's up, coach? And I was like, God damn it. What's up, man? Congratulations. So I'm going to the side to the
Gotcha.
I was like,
nah, man. I don't like you. I don't like seeing King. D King, you probably cried when Will Daddy left him off on Fresh Prince.
I was, yeah.
It was emotional. I ain't gonna lie. That was some really good acting.
Oh, fantastic, guys. Fantastic.
You think I want this? It just happened.
Hey, no, I'm good, man. I'm good, Uncle Phil.
Yeah. Bro.
God damn it. Bro, so I got a question. Like 3 movies. He's had like 3 movies on it that I almost made.
What was your favorite moment from the high school season?
Oh man. I don't know. That's a loaded question.
Tough one.
Favorite moment?
Like a moment you're like 10, 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, man, I remember in 2022, 2023 this happened.
This was a lot of moments.
Man, you know what I'm gonna go with though, honestly? Orlando Harden's run. I remember that.
That's a good one, bro.
I'm gonna remember that Clear Falls playoff run, because Clear Falls was a team we seen in the preseason was like, damn, ooh. You know? Like Yeah, y'all ain't gotta agree. I heard y'all. We was all like, damn, they don't look good, you know. And added those football guys in, and so now Orlando Horton really made a great transition in his game, and became a leader, distributor. Like he became a played like a point guard, and
Yeah.
not a scorer. Like he didn't main focus wasn't scoring. So that I will remember that for a really really long time.
That's
Dang, man.
good.
I really got to think, man.
Yeah, me too. I'll pose the question, but don't even have one.
I got another one. I got another one for y'all too. That St. Francis Houston Christian game.
Oh, at the Houston Christian tournament.
At the Houston Christian tournament.
Yes.
That was
Really,
a classic.
Another good one.
That was a classic, man. I got another one too. I got one more. What I got? It's one more because I thought about it the other day. Man, I'm about to think. What you got, Gino? You ain't got one.
I don't.
You watched 900 games, bro.
I know one for me is the Jalen Lowe, the anticipation of the Jalen Lowe Wesley Yates matchup at the Jamboree.
At the Jamboree, yeah. That gym was packed too.
That gym was packed. Like
it
was rocking. Like the anticipation for that, like people like, yo, man, this is 30 other games, but I don't know who was playing in the other gym, but I felt so bad for him.
Didn't matter. It was like South Springs or something.
It didn't matter, bro. Like that's one thing I'm definitely gonna remember.
It's a lot of games that I felt was really good.
The bro, it's so many, dog.
This was a lot, man.
It was, man. I really liked the Bel Air versus Booker T game during the HISD tournament.
Yeah, I was watching Christmas Lights that weekend.
You enjoyed it though.
Bro, can't wait to do it again.
That was really good.
The shooting display Luke Coffin put on in the Texas Invitational.
Oh yeah.
That dude was cooking that weekend.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good one. Bro, it was so many. We watched so many games, bro.
You remind me of all I can hear is when they play Nimitz, bro. Ty's like, all they gonna do is shoot. Y'all can't even run him off the 3-point. That's all he gonna do. And he came right out of the timeout. He buried it 3. I was just like, dang. It's like I told you.
Like, bro, when the dude can shoot the ball like that, bro, there's really nothing you can do but hope he miss.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of good moments,
KD. Hey, you ain't lying, bro. There's so many games. That was a good one. That St. Francis Houston Christian though. That game was high level.
St. Francis Houston Christian was really, really good.
I got another one when Jalen Lowe put on a show against Seven Lakes in the Katy tournament.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was mad I ain't filmed that one.
Yeah, he was,
man, he was giving them fits.
Hey, that
sheesh, Doug, I forgot about that. I was there. Hey, sheesh,
bro, he was. No, you walked out there, Jim, just saying, "Oh, that Jalen Lowe, a bad dude, bro." No,
even I like the United and Dallas Carter game. That was at the Hoops Giving too.
That was a good one. Dog, people don't remember, dog. San Antonio Brennan played against a Atascocita and got ran out the gym.
Yeah, yep. At the Hoops Giving.
They got beat by 20, 53-33.
Damn.
Ran out the gym.
Man, that's why I remember we were talking about that Booker T and Faith Family. We were saying like they played the first game of the or I was talking to somebody about it. I was like, they played in the first game of the year. And it was like, so much stuff has changed. And I was talking to a coach, I ain't gonna say his name. He was like, man, my team beginning of the year, I had seven on my team. We didn't make the playoffs. I was like, bro, you're right. So much can change. From what is it? October? No, from November, October to what are we in? March.
Yeah.
Like so much can change. The season seems short, but it's really so long. It's like 6 months.
Yep.
Of basketball.
I saw Atascocita San Antonio Harley was a good game. I watched this year too.
Man,
that was a really good game. You right.
And that kid coming back, man.
That dude coming back. He like the Clark kid from Virginia, the point guard that's been there 17 years.
Hey man,
that dude was good. Yeah, you right. That was a really that was a good game.
That was a good game.
They was making shots, boy.
Bro. That was good. Every time they come to the Jamboree, they play really good.
Yeah, man.
They were making shots. I know a good game I went to. A good display. Justin Bed against who was that? Was it Silsby? No, it wasn't Silsby. I went to Houston Christian game. Justin Bed and Houston against Houston Christian. I do. He had some crazy shots. Some crazy shots.
Justin Bed pretty good, man. That kid can play the game of basketball.
Somebody asked me about comparing him to it. Was somebody asked me?
Oh yeah,
was like, man, what do you think like him and Justin Bed? I said, bro, this kid just took 33 shots. If Justin Bed take 33 shots, he gonna have 60. This kid just finished with 33. Yeah. He got a point per shot. Justin Bed finished with 60.
The kid say, man, he gonna have to put ice on his elbow after the game.
He shoot so much.
Well, that dude shot the ball every time he came down the court.
He wasn't shooting bad shots either, though. Hey,
so,
you know what else
go ahead.
I was gonna say we've seen a lot of history, like a lot of firsts and like furthest. Like a lot of teams went like Cliff Falls, Seven Lakes went the furthest they've ever been. Booker T went, they went to state for the first time.
I was at the game when Lowe scored 2,000 and Coach Courtney got his 700 win.
He got honored this weekend too at halftime on one of the games.
Yeah, I seen some coach got honored. He got 900 wins.
Yeah, that's Coach Sutherland. Not here. From Coach Todd Sutherland. He coached at East Chambers now. Got 900 victories.
900 wins, man.
Yeah, he used to coach at like Kuntz and all those little schools, but he been around for a minute. He a Southeast Texas legend.
He's been coaching since the 80s.
Probably before that.
Sheesh.
Sutherland been around, bro.
That's a lot of basketball.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot. Because you think about it, you only play 40 games in a season.
Yeah, max if you make it to state.
900 divided by 40.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, no, that's a lot, man. Yeah, I think this was a really good high school season, man.
It was, man.
I really think it was. This was a good season. I think we've seen some really good basketball.
I'm excited to see next year. The dynamic of it.
So me and the coach was talking about Region 3 5A. I think we talked about that. Bro, it's wide open.
Yeah, next year, yeah.
Because Marshall's losing Low and Jalen Reedus and guys like that. Ellison losing a lot.
Everybody.
Everybody except for JoJo Macabre. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Now they might have them moving, you know what I'm saying, because it is Killeen, so it's a military-based city, so they might have somebody that give, like I didn't know Jamiron Keller was from he's from like South Carolina or something like that. Like, so you're a military kid. But other than that, bro, like, who is 5A other than
y'all?
Port Arthur, Barbers Hill, got guys coming back. So it's gonna be interesting. 6A gonna be interesting. See how Beaumont United rebound without West and Traylon. Like, them dudes been staples for 4 years.
Yeah.
Now it's on Cade and Clarence and Paye to take the reins. 7 Lakes gonna be still good. So it's gonna be fun next year.
Yeah, that's cap, bro. Stop it, man.
Well, you don't think they're gonna be good?
No, I'm talking about times that come, man. He just said.
I didn't know.
That's cap. Hey man, listen, I can't help that. You know, I got presidential swag, man. I can't help that's just how I walk. God, man.
He was walking like Barack Obama.
Now, listen, I went to the restroom after every quarter. I was just drinking so much coffee. I went to the restroom every quarter, bro.
What dude was drinking coffee?
Man, you was big time in Taji, man.
No, first of all, we didn't even see him. And then he even told me to hit him up. I hit him up. He didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, Taji was sitting right in front of Lake Holland's student section, bro. I know he had a headache last night, dog.
I know he moved.
Like, it was his seat and the student section, and a cop was sitting, like, standing right by Taji.
Them dudes was lit, man.
Lit.
I like to see that, man. I think because basketball is a game, it's supposed to be fun. Like, you're supposed to enjoy it and enjoy winning and be excited about winning. You know, like some people, they don't care about, winning. You don't see a lot of, some schools don't have a big fan base. You know, like, just to come out and just see that. I'm assuming that's their first state championship, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
So just to see that, man, like, I like environments more than anything.
It sucks that kid's not going to be at the next year, though, man.
You don't know that for sure.
Bro, come on, man.
You don't know that for sure, man.
So, that's a great segue, Doug. Man, this is going to be my final little thing for tonight. How soon do you think it is to announce that you're leaving the school? Like, right after the season is done? Like, the day after? Is that too soon? Or is...
No, I mean, that's a great question.
Should you wait to
announce it?
I don't mean you don't have to. I'm just saying, but that's the
thing.
That's the thing.
Publicly displayed.
Yeah.
No, just show up next year in a different jersey.
That's the thing. So what made me ask that was that Bryce James, LeBron's son, is leaving Sierra Canyon to go play at Campbell Hall with Chris Paul's son, and you got Aaron Powell over there as well.
Ain't that the school that Drew Holiday went to?
Yeah.
I remember that.
But he announced it the day, like they lost, and he announced it the next morning, like, I'm leaving.
He ain't even let it sting for a while.
So that's why I want to ask, like, how soon is too soon?
I think I would have probably waited maybe a week or so. I'd have did it a week or so, but these kids, they announce everything, bro. Everything.
I mean, Chris Paul's son is he's not even in high school yet. He in the 8th grade, bro. Yeah, he will be in high school next year. He's an 8th grader right now.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, what's crazy? Speaking of that, we've had like kids already leave schools and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Bro, I know this is a basketball show. We love basketball. We are beneficiaries of the game of basketball, right? But at what point is this shit like not that important to where you do all this crazy ass moving around and shit? Like, pros do they do that shit with like NBA players, like they dudes who gonna be lottery picks.
But I think that's the issue.
Got NAIA and D3 guys moving schools for basketball. Why? For what?
Because the pros do it, man.
But bro, this is the thing. The common denominator in who you are is you and how you play. The school isn't going to change that.
I
So
agree
If you
with
can't
you.
dribble, you can't dribble. Like you're not gonna go to another gym and the air is going to make your handles better because it's more moisture. You know, like it's just better. It's a better humidity. So I'll be able to have a better handle. Like at what point do we like don't make life changing decisions based off of basketball?
But they do what they see their idols do. So
But I think we're not real enough with ourselves. Right?
hoop
False sense of
dreams, bro.
reality.
Them
yep.
hoop dreams real.
But
Not
even
just
the dudes
kids
say,
though. Parents. A lot of parents aren't real. They're not honest.
Them hoop dreams real, bro. Like everybody think their kid is one break away from being that dude. You know what I'm saying? So
we gotta be realistic.
like
You
Ho
do have
say
to be realistic.
We
seeing
gotta be realistic.
who dreams deflate like a true fiend's weight. And
Who
that's
said that?
real.
Say that one more time. Who said that?
The great
The
Jay-Z,
goat.
the great
Yes, sir.
Ho.
The goat.
The great Ho,
We
man.
ain't even. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. But no, like that's real. A lot
But
of
you,
parents aren't honest with their kids, and that's why like earlier we bigged up Big
Yeah.
West for like being a parent who would get on, like he'll get on Wesley, like hey, pass the ball. Like I've never heard a parent of a shooter telling them to pass the basketball, bro. Like coach, take him out the game. Like
That conversation me and him had when West went through that stretch 2 years ago. I was like, yeah, we need more Big Wests in this world, dog. Cause he was
yeah,
like West was struggling like 6 points, 4 points. And West was like, nah, man, this shit ain't gonna work. And but most kids, man, you only score 6 points, you need to shoot it more.
yeah.
So,
Or they
we gotta
blame the
be real.
coach. It's the
oh yeah, they
coach's
blame the
fault.
coach. The coach
Why
fault.
you didn't get your touches, and we're gonna leave schools because that coach don't know what he's doing.
Always the coach fault. Like
Dang, Trey Murphy had 41.
dudes telling me that dudes who don't have a post game need touches, but they leave the game with 3 rebounds. Get the damn ball. Hey, big dudes leaving the game with less than 5 rebounds is kind of like that. I don't get that. How did that happen? What were you doing? There's a false sense of like it's always what wasn't given to them. It's like what did they go get? What did you do? Like yesterday, Doug, we was talking about diving on the floor. Like dudes getting they rolled up on from diving on like dudes
Yeah,
diving on
because
the
you
floor
wasn't
with the
on the
ball.
floor.
So you supposed to be down there too, remember? You forgot about that? You bending over to pick up the baby. Like, no, you need to get on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm noticing at the state tournament? A lot more camera people there too.
Yeah, then used to be. Hey, I try to tell boys, man,
Bro,
it did not used to be that way.
it be more and more every year, dog.
It didn't used to be that way.
It wasn't.
And they even cut a lot of the normal people, bro.
Yeah, it was to the point yesterday in the in the Lake Highlands United game where like people had to almost sit in the corners on the baseline just to get foot.
I seen 2 people sitting like in the corner of the sideline, like in front of people sitting courtside.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
yo, just take your ass home, you freaking computer geeks. Go home. Like dudes walking into the game with freaking anime shirts on to a basketball game. If you don't take your ass home, go pick your nose. You just hear it because you heard about it. So I hate that, man. Like y'all not even basketball people, you know. Like
Man,
y'all
we
just trying to
gotta
get
get
some
the
lights.
views, man.
Yep.
Bro.
They see the money game of it, man.
Hey, G, that was so hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he told me. He said one of the kids try to move his stuff.
Bro, he was hot. And then there was somebody sitting next to him. He was like, I walked up to him. He was like, man, I'm like this close going off. Like, man, what's wrong with you, bro? You acting like angry man, right? I mean, this dude ain't even supposed to be here. He said, run, dude. I was like, damn. Dude sitting right next to him, bro. He this close to it. He was like, he ain't even supposed to be here. Yeah. But no, I can see how it can, you know, them dudes like one dude sitting next to me, he had every charger occupied. I unplugged his damn laptop. Like, bro, you can't just, we gotta share, bro.
So same dude came up earlier and was like, yo, so do you I'm gonna put out the footage of such and such, and you put out the footage of such and such. So they was just there filming two different dudes. Just for the, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all could have got that off of the website.
Hey, G-Day, I ain't never told you this, but the recording of the first Kimball United matchup was legendary. Dog. I'm watching it again. I watch it at least like twice a month, dog. Because when they won it, they came straight to where you were.
Yeah.
So, like, you got all that raw emotion.
I was the only face, you know, that they knew. Like,
yeah.
They're like, man,
so
all these camera guys, I don't know none of these people.
They ran
man.
straight to G-Day. I almost got trampled too in that situation because it was.
I did, bro. I was leaning backwards, bro. It was right on top of me.
It was a bunch of dudes running towards me. You wouldn't have liked that state tournament.
But that was
cold.
So speaking of that, man, that was first. Also, I was the first person to ever do a state recap, and because honestly, you're not supposed to do them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but no, me and Logan cool, man. The guy that people that got to learn how to build their relationships the right way, so you can.
Hey, one thing I know about Logan, dog. Logan do his research.
Yeah, no, Logan be knowing who's who, man. He do, man. Man, ties you, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Rob ain't did a push up or ate a vegetable since '96. I'll tell you that for sure.
No, DK was like, when this dude showed up to the Alamo Dome with a bag of diabetes, dog, almost died.
Bag of diabetes, man.
Last time I ate a bag of candy was at Campbell Center with Rob. Was at the season opener. And then I just ate a bag of candy Saturday. Probably, I think I ate both days because
Bro, the best part is he be so nonchalant about it, dog. Like, you be like, Rob, you got some candy? You think he gonna pull out like maybe some Nihilators or Starburst? Mm-hmm. He pull out a wall from Five and Below.
He like Baby D off of Friday. She got the Twinkie 2000.
You know about all the new snacks.
Hey, it was so bad. Miguel came over there. He was sitting there for a while, and like, you know, I guess it just started calling him. He was like, "Rob, let me just see what you got in the bag. Man. Let me just see what you got."
He did. He was like, "Yo." He see, like, his eyes got big when he see Rob pull out that bag, dog. Like,
he said, "Man, I love these things, man. Thanks, man."
When the first time Rob pulled out the bag, I was like, "Bro, like, what is this?" Oh man, I just go to Five Below and just buy a bunch of stuff. Man, I wanted what, man. Rob and Paul Miranda, bro, were going at it at the end.
Hey, how hilarious was that, man?
Bro, it was so funny, dog.
All weekend.
Paul got so nervous at one point he stood up.
He started clapping. He still started clapping, man.
I was like, Paul, you kind of nervous, huh? Yeah, dog. It was funny between them two, dog.
No, it was fun. I think I think it got to be more basketball people in basketball, man. Because, you know, like just the basketball conversation, man. You know, just the back and forth. You know, It's good. I
Yeah,
think
because
it's
we
good.
was down there arguing about what should have been a foul. Do you call it in that situation? And
Miranda recorded. He got replays and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
he
He
had him
on
on
it
the hip.
with his phone. He be on it.
He got replays and all this, man.
He had him on the hip. That's a bad call. He had him on like, bro. He blatantly threw an elbow. Nah, but he had him on the shoulder. Like, right? Like, nah. Come on, Paul. Paul a good dude though, man.
Yeah, he funny. That's my guy.
No, man. I'm glad I went. I appreciate you putting that down for me, G. I really do.
Oh yes, sir,
That
man.
was a great experience, and I'm ready. I'm ready for next year already.
So
I
I
thought
was,
about it. I was like, man, I wanted football state like this.
oh, it's off the chain, bro.
It is?
Oh man, you gotta
Bro,
go one time.
it's off the chain, dog.
You gotta
Really?
go one time.
Yes. You thought it was,
Yeah.
bro, like Jerry's World be packed.
Yeah, because football is like
Football,
football
dog.
is
Like,
king
it's off
in
the
Texas.
chain.
Yeah.
The atmosphere be crazy, bro.
Now they gonna look at you crazy because ain't nobody gonna know your face.
Yeah.
The football media, they don't play.
I just go regular.
I go as a fan.
Maybe.
I don't even go as media. I just go
Yeah.
as a
Hey,
fan.
football
Yeah,
media.
I just
When I
go
started
regular.
filming Harold Perkins, they was, who are you? Where you come from? What you do? Blah blah. Pulling, you played so and so. Like, what's your name? What's your social security
Yeah.
number? Like,
I tell them just line up.
Blood type.
Just race me. Don't even try to hit nothing. Let's race.
What's
Hey.
your blood type? Yeah, but now you gotta go to one football one, dog. Like, it's the atmosphere be crazy, especially when the teams run out for the first time, bro.
No.
And you gonna be in there all day though. Like, if you want to see more than one game.
all right.
Yeah,
So
no,
Mr. Dude said, was it a lot of gold tens or was his cameras playing tricks on them?
I think one of them was definitely.
One
I
of
think
them
one of them
was.
was a gold 10. In the second half, one of them was, but nah, that was a fly swatter, big dog. That was a fly swatter.
And
Hey,
he
can we talk?
don't fall for head fakes or nothing.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Y'all talking about Yale?
yeah.
Yeah.
Samson,
Yeah,
Okay.
Yale tough, man.
Samson,
You know what? You
Alaton.
know what he did? What he didn't do? Nothing extra.
Yeah.
I respected that about him. Like
He
he
ain't trying to
didn't
shoot no
do
threes.
anything. I didn't see no threes. He didn't try to dribble. Like he getting rebounds and he looking for the outlet. Like he didn't do anything that like out of this world. And he really probably could have been MVP.
Yeah, I was gonna pick him for MVP if it wasn't for that flurry that Trey Johnson went on at the end of the third. Like he hit 7 points, but it was a loud 7.
And it was in a row.
It was in a row.
It was back to back to back. Like in a row.
That flurry was crazy, bro. That one that's floating around social media when he hit the fadeaway over 2, dog, that's a high level shot, dog.
Yeah. He turned over both shoulders. That's
we
impressive.
talked about that. I tried that one time, almost blew my knee out.
No, that's that kid. Friday, I sent the group. I said, man, is Trey Johnson really the best player in Texas? And there was some questions, some dialogue, some yes, some no's, like some I don't know. Yesterday, sit your ass up.
Bro, you remember I told you before the game, I said, dog, one thing I'm afraid of, this dude ain't gonna have 2 bad games in a row, dog. Like,
yeah.
But honestly, was it really a bad
it was
game?
a bad shooting game for him.
Yeah.
Offensively, yeah.
Because he had 2 of those boards.
Yeah, because he was doing a lot of the other stuff when I was watching.
He was making plays. Yep, he was still making plays. Like defensively, he was good. But he didn't just like score it well. But I just in the way he gets to his buckets is very next level. Because it ain't a lot of extra.
Get to his spots. Like pros do. Pros get to their spots. Simple. Like Devin Booker. Like Devin Booker just get to his spots, bro.
I wasn't there, but a kid who I was impressed with, Lloyd Jones, the third from Hitchcock,
Yeah,
the
Lloyd got to
6'5" kid.
yeah.
Yeah. His
They
dad
gonna win it.
is the head football coach at Hitchcock.
They gonna win it again next year.
Didn't know that.
Wait, which one? You said Lloyd Jones? Was that the dude with 20 rebounds?
Yeah, number 24
Yo, he had 23
or
rebounds or
14, I
something.
think. Yeah,
He averaged 16 rebounds a game in that tournament in the Final Four in those 2 games.
yeah. And he a
16,
quarterback.
That's a big ass quarterback.
Like everybody in Hitchcock play both sports. That's why they don't play until like late November, early December. They gonna win it again next year. I expect to see them back in San Antonio and San Antonio Brennan for sure. Them two.
That was a very impressive loss.
Who Brennan?
I walked away more impressed by the losing team than the winning team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like to be young, to be down against older guys in that environment and still come back. That Flemings dude he's special, bro.
Yeah, Kingston, nice man.
You know what was so impressive about him though? Like they were running two at him all night. The shots he was making, they were not going in. But when he needed big baskets, bro, he came down and was knocking them down. And that 3 was about as cold blooded as they come, dog.
Come on, man.
Nah, they good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they would have ran the play for somebody else, but that's neither here nor there.
Nah, it's man, there's no way they could do it though. I don't think they could have. Because even if he was the inbound.
No, I'm not even talking about running it for him. I'm talking about running it for Donovan Chris, number 0.
Yeah, Doug said, G-Dot asked that earlier. Doug said he was running for Chris. I said I would have gave it to Ward.
Because they didn't need a 3.
I would have disguised everything like we trying to get to Kingston or one of our shooters that have Ward sitting there on the block because it was a side inbound. And just dump it down to him. You got to foul him.
Yeah, because like you said, they didn't need a 3, so I guess they was just going for the win.
Man, Ward played his ass off.
Bro, he got an offer off that game.
He should have.
Yeah. Texas State offered him immediately after the game.
He should have. I would have came over to him right now and I would have took the offer out of my pocket and put it in his hand like a dope deal. All right, boy.
Bro, I got I'm not exaggerating. I got like 18 text messages asking me if that kid was really a freshman. I'm like, yeah.
He was a freshman. He was at Sloan Camp last summer. All of them San Antonio dudes actually came down. They were in there, and he was hooping, bro. He was getting to his spots, finishing well. He did really good. I didn't get a chance to talk to that assistant coach. I had met him last summer. He told me that they were like they had a chance to get there, and they did. So that's good. I look forward to seeing them. But shit, they all play together in the summertime.
Yep.
So I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of them. Hopefully we can get some good matchups, man. I gotta see them against the JL3 group. That's the 2025 group with 2 freshmen on it.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's what they play.
Yeah, they play up.
Yeah. And I think Kingston, one of the few sophomores or something.
Yeah.
Kingston coach's son, and then one of them other guys over there with them are all on that team. So, and then the kid from San Antonio Wagner. Summer's gonna be crazy, man, and I'm happy I won't be around, but I will miss it though. You know, like,
you gonna miss it, dog.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be so occupied, bro. I probably won't.
But you get to see different talent from different areas, kids that you would never known before, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have some good stuff to come back and talk about on the show, man. I might have to do a next pro segment. When I come back, just to get some, because we do have some local teams there as well, you know. So I will see Cools and the Raptors and I think Bayou City like every week. you know. So I see those guys more than usual. So that's some good recaps, man. I might give my Rob on, man. I might write an article for the site, man. I might give my Rob on, man.
I
Rob
want to
is
know where they gonna have the NCAA what is it called?
they bringing that back.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be at U of H this year though.
No.
Yeah. I don't think they do it the same place twice.
Yeah, I wonder where they gonna put where they gonna send the Texas kids. They get invited because everything's regional. So
yeah, I don't know where it's gonna be, man. But when we find out, we're gonna let y'all know, man.
It was cool when it was here in Houston.
I liked it. I thought it was great, bro. I really did. I thought it was great.
I think some of them kids shouldn't have been there, to be honest. But some of the like Junior blew up after that weekend, bro. I mean, he just fed off his Peach Jam run because that was after Peach Jam.
Yeah.
So
he did. And you know what else? That Southwest Exposure Camp, that first year was that same year.
Hey, Yates.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that was outside of Adidas Nations. That was the best camp I think I ever did.
Yeah, that's the first place I seen Damon Nicholas play. First time.
South by Southwest camp, bro. Southwest Exposure Camp. That thing was really good, man.
It was.
The dudes did a good job. It was some really good players. Junior played in that too.
Yeah, he played in both. Junior gonna play in anything, dog. He one of them kids, bro. If it's a ball somewhere, he gonna play.
Yeah. What does Houston need to do to swing the thing? We gotta start cheating a little bit.
We gotta start, bro. Like, we got
too many schools.
Got too many schools. The town is too spread out.
Yeah, and also, iron sharpens iron, man. We gotta, and I've said that in a tweet. We gotta play each other. Even if I'm supposed to blow you out, you just get blown out. Like, but we gotta play that game.
Mm-hmm. So we also have so many kids that can play that are really good that go to private and charter school.
Yeah.
You know, like that should be at their respective high schools that would definitely help them. You know?
Yeah, like Sebastian. Like nephew.
Oh, dang, what's on your hands, man? What you been eating?
That?
Yo, what is this? Is that a marker, man?
Man, he choked Gumby. And that's the evidence.
That's my God, man. DJ be wild.
It smell like spray paint.
Nigga painted the room. He painted his room.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Look.
Oh, man. I might have to go.
Don't kill him, man.
He don't be in the gym. You need somebody to help you record. He take pictures.
Hey, man.
Don't play it. You got a belt buckle on?
But yeah, no, just need to yeah, you better go see what he painted, man.
Yeah, he might have painted his phone.
He done painted y'all bed sheets and everything, pillowcases. D King finna whoop him on the show, man. Don't do it on the show,
dog.
Don't do it on the show. Don't do it on the show, man. Oh man. But now we gotta play each other. Like they said, our talent is kind of spread out. Where you have like a Allen High School that has almost 7,000 kids. You know, a Duncanville, 7,000 kids at one school. Like we don't have that down here.
But think about this, G-Day. Perfect example. Beaumont United.
Mm-hmm.
One school, two schools combined into one.
Combined into one.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, because it used to be Central and Ozan.
Yep.
Right? And they would always play each other in the playoffs. Right? So now those teams aren't beating each other. Like, just imagine if Jordan Hunter and Toto play on the same team in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that a hell of a combination there? Or Chapman? What Dorian Chapman?
Dorian Port Arthur.
Oh, that's Port Arthur. Okay, my bad. But just imagine them Central teams.
No, you
and,
could have
and
been like Case and Harrison and Jordan Turner or somebody like that together.
come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Who else? Like you said, Toto and who was that? What was that? But I get what you're saying. And even going back to like when Kendrick Perkins and them was in high school, bro. Like, yeah, Big Perkins, dudes from Central that was really good, but that would have been crazy.
Hey, here's another example. Seven Lakes and Tompkins are separated by like 2 miles.
Yeah.
Right? What if Luke
and Jordan? So all them three is they right next door. All of them. Boom, boom, boom.
Bro, you got AJ Bates, Luke Cochran, Holt,
Elijah
Josh.
Black.
Come on, bro. Like Nas, all those guys are on one team. But even go back further. Like just think about the Tompkins teams if they could have had Darius Ashford on that team with CJ Robinson and them. We got too many damn schools, bro.
Bro, and they continuing to open them, dog.
Yep.
And like you said, Allen has 7,000 students.
Yeah. 7,000 students, bro. These schools
that's enough for three. Damn near three or four 5A teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So I mean, like, just imagine your tryouts though, like.
Bro, pick what you like. It's like free agency. We can get what we want.
Yeah. Get what they want, bro. May Creek, 7 Lakes, right down the street from each other. Like it's just we're building so many schools, and we are still sending our kids to private and Mount Verde, OTE. Like honestly, Bush High School should have been in San Antonio this weekend.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ronyo, Kyrie, Tyler Smith, and Paul.
Paul DeWar,
that would have been think about this. That regional game against Beaumont United, right? That would have been a Beaumont United Bush High School regional.
Yeah. You
know what Bush used to look like with Cameron Ridley and what's my man that used to kill the twins, Doug? Went to Richmond. Chandre Jones?
Yeah, Chandre. Oh, but think about this. We go back to Beaumont. Even with Beaumont United, they have another high school in Beaumont, Westbrook. So what if you put an Ashton Simmons on this Beaumont United team?
So yeah, well if you combine it, just make one Beaumont High School.
Make one Beaumont High School.
Sheesh.
Like, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But
and they was even if you combine both, they would still have less population than Duncan.
Still have less population. Because both of them schools going back down to 5A in another year. They're only gonna be 6A one more year, and then both of them going to 5A. So
that's crazy, man. No, we gotta do it. We send really good news to private schools as well. Just think of the talent some of these private schools have and the players. Like I don't want to say too many names, but we know some dudes who are really good. Like I think Montana Wheeler's supposed to be at one of them Katy schools.
Cypress.
Springs or something. Springs or something.
Yeah. Springs.
Like he over there with Stony Hadnot. Shit, it might have been What if it was Cy Falls?
Sebastian's supposed to be at Dawson.
Yeah. So you put Sebastian with that team?
With that team? They just had?
Come on, dog. Come on, man. Yeah, like look at Silsby. Like Silsby is a 4A school, and it's the only school out there like that. And they got high major football, basketball players. Shout out to Jerry Harris, Kansas offer and stuff. More things to come. And I just think we kind of killing ourselves, man. But think about look, even Humble and Kingwood had a run.
Yeah.
And they had players. But now, dudes that was going to Kingwood, they built Atascocita. Like right after that. Like Atascocita came in what, like 02?
Oh,
No.
no, it was
No,
late.
no, I think it was like 05, I
It was
think. Because
05.
Jamal Branch was like the first on that first varsity team there. And I think that was because him and my brother, same class of 08, I think. So Branch came in like 05, I want to say. You know, like that's when the Atascocita opened. So they took away from Kingwood in Humble High School. Like Humble hasn't been good in sports since the quarterback coach that's with the Texans now.
Going before that, back to football for Humble. This was in 2002.
And you also got like 2000.
In 2002 at Humble, my freshman year in college. Bro, Humble had 12 Division I football players on one high school team, dog. Now Humble, Humble football team is like, we might go 4-6.
Humble used to be a factory, bro.
They was a factory. Like,
was that Reggie McNeil? No, not Reggie. What was Reggie McNeil?
That
Reggie McNeil left.
I don't know if you remember, they had he was the number one defensive end in the country. His name was Jason Jack. I'm sorry, Jason Jack. He went to A&M. This was in 2002. But they had a running back named Chris Alexander. He went to A&M. Like, them dudes had 12 Division I. I don't know who their quarterback was.
Yeah, it was the dude, Gerard.
Gerard came after them. Gerard Johnson came after them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we kind of hurting ourselves with our our expansion and stuff like that. I think we really hurting ourselves, man. Let's think about how good
the only place in Dallas that opens a school is in Frisco, and that's because it's probably the fastest growing community in probably the country. But other than that, you don't ever hear nobody else building schools in Dallas.
Nope.
Frisco, Mansfield is always good as well.
Yep, they got is 3 schools.
They just got 3 schools
out there, you know.
Hey, bro,
that's
because it. Remember back in the day, the Crowleys. Remember North Crowley?
Yeah, North Crowley up.
North Crowley was good. Grand Prairie had a run. You know, like it's the areas that don't have a bunch of schools, man. We hurting ourselves. Like our colonies out there. Like our colony took away from who? Manville
and Shadow Creek.
Shadow Creek. And Marshall took away from Willow Ridge.
Yep.
Pearland was rolling in sports until Dawson came about.
They was rolling, boy.
They was rolling, bro. Basketball, football, everything.
They was rolling. Girls still good, but no, they was rolling, man. Like we hurt ourselves, man. Shit, remember Manville run with when they first opened? Come on, man.
Katy football ain't the same as, even though they be winning, they're not dominant because you got 18 other Katy schools now. Peyto
and they build another one.
They building another.
They still bring it. What?
Yep.
Bro, come on.
But Katy gonna still bring they out of towners. You know, they still gonna recruit. You know, they still gonna bring they players from elsewhere. You know, they just so happen to move into that old Katy area. It's crazy. Must be affordable housing out there. Gotta be something.
My young fella entered the transfer portal yesterday. Amari Abram. It's about to get real interesting, bro.
I like it.
So about to get real interesting.
Hey, Kendrick Davis going to Sweet 16.
Think so? Mm-hmm. You think they beat Purdue?
Mm-hmm. Purdue has lost some games to Rutgers.
That first round matchup against Florida Atlantic is gonna be tough. They nice.
They shoot that ball, boy.
Mr. Dudes, no, they don't grow up together. It's a charter school. So, and we spoke about this earlier on the show. I don't know if you was on here. That would be like if Legacy School of Sports Science, they they had the opportunity. They could have been UIL. So if they come back around and choose we want to do UIL, they still have the same charter rules. So I can still get any kid I want within this certain mile radius because I'm a charter school. So yeah, they ain't grow up going to recess together, man.
Dude, yeah, man, Melvin Dudes is a pillar in the Southeast Texas community. He be live streaming the games for people on Facebook Live.
He do, man.
And
Dudes was in San Antonio?
nah, he
was just live streaming the game on
God, I was
Facebook.
about to say, I hope he wasn't in the same building with me and then give me my money.
Nah.
Bro, who is these? Y'all know who Basketball Eye is on YouTube?
No. But I've seen they've been posting stuff though.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
They sound creepy. All right, fellas, this is what I got. My Elite Eight right now. San Diego State, Arizona, U of H, Texas, Memphis, Marquette, and UConn, UCLA.
Dang, you got Memphis and Marquette?
Memphis and Marquette, baby. Somebody got to make a run, and I think it's going to be Memphis. But Kendrick Davis, he's playing unstoppable basketball.
No, he's playing really good.
He is. It's them others that I'm worried. Did you see the second half? Oh, you didn't see the game. My bad. My bad. No, I totally forgot, bro. It wasn't like that.
You made D King sad, man.
I did.
Brought back his phone, man.
But bro, like them others, dog, I'm seriously concerned about them dudes, bro.
I think they're gonna be all right. I like Memphis. Somebody got to make a run. I'm picking Memphis.
It's gonna be that number 5 seed in that region. Gonna make a run.
Kendrick Davis making the.
Kendrick Davis is hoping, man.
Making his first. This is his first tournament, bro.
So, are you picking Marquette because of Shaka?
No, because they are cooking, bro. They just won the Big East.
That's style of play too.
And their matchup. First round they play Vermont. Second round matchup against either Michigan State or USC. Both of those teams are very, very beatable. Michigan State is inconsistent. USC as well. Then the third round matchup would be against Providence, which is another Big East team they've already played and beat. You know? So I think I like their chances of getting there. I just think the road is favorable for them. You know? I think the road is favorable for UCLA too. And I got Arizona State winning 2 games.
My Elite Eight is Alabama.
Man, we should have saved this though. We should have saved this for the next show when we talk about that, right? The bracket there.
Oh no, you can still talk about it then, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Alabama, Arizona in the South.
Fat Cat ain't even holler at me this weekend, man. Why you acting funny with me, bro?
He did say, cause you remember he told you to sit down, and he was like, "Man, how you see me with them old ass eyes?"
Oh man, that's my dude, man.
I got Duke, Marquette in the East.
Okay.
U of H in Texas in the Midwest.
That game gonna be so good.
And I'm gonna go UConn, Gonzaga in the West. Yeah, that's my Elite Eight. AUT U of H game gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, that's in Kansas City.
That's in Kansas City.
Yeah,
they scrimmage each other every year. Kansas, that's gonna be in Kansas City, March.
It'll be
24th.
the 23rd through the 12th.
No, it won't. It'll be either the 20. That's Elite. Is that Elite Eight game? Yeah. So it'll be 25th or 26th.
Yeah, it'll be either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, the Saturday or Sunday, so it'll be the 25th.
I might actually be there. Let me see. When I go to Kansas City.
Well, one of them gonna get to Houston, so. But yeah, that's gonna be a dog fight. And from what I was told, they kind of handled UT in that scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
But that was all the way back in October.
You see Mr. Dude's message, D King? I was gonna put it up on the screen.
Hey, you know what? Damn, I might try to go to that. Hold on. I hate Kansas City Airport.
Come on,
Though.
Mr. Dudes, man.
Wait, what did he say?
You gotta read the score. I can't put it on the screen, bro.
Mr. Dudes, stupid. Hey, you see what my brother told you? Remember?
Hey, man.
Hey, Fat Cat say he wore glasses. That's how he seen.
Tell you what, you was far, brother. For you to see
Bro,
what I
that
do
dude was
got big
wood.
head. I did
That
have a
dude.
few people send me pictures like, hey, what? You on the media road? It's like, yeah, I work for the Chronicle. Yeah. I'm Peter Parker, man.
Man.
Mr. Dude say Amari to U of H does make that happen. That would be nice.
Man, Doug can't give y'all the inside scoop, man.
Okay.
Speaking of U of H, Doug, don't forget me Friday.
I got you. I'm about to go put. In fact, when we get off the show, I'm going to put it in my trunk, so I won't forget, dog.
What icebreaker at this year?
MI3, pretty much same place it was last year. MI3, what is called now? It ain't Luella, it's something else now.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you.
But Luetta.
Luetta, the
Mama
gym.
call him Ray. I'm gonna call him Ray. Mama name him Ray. I'm gonna call him Ray.
It's called Sun Auto Sports Complex.
Oh, okay. See,
Harvest Time MI3 Sun Auto Sports Complex, aka RL9. The gym in the ULA Center. It's 21 total courts.
Okay.
But the main one is MI3 is the main.
Yeah, so how he did it last year, all the main games on Friday was at MI3. All the main games Saturday was at RL9.
Yeah.
And Sunday it was like a mixture.
Oh, because I know last year was Seed King, right?
No, last year was
that's long.
That was
you sure the icebreaker?
That was year before last.
Yeah.
Where did we play last year?
Y'all played it. I remember watching.
Y'all played at Luetta.
At Luetta.
Right, Luetta. Yep, you sure right.
And I hollered my boys from Dallas Showtime gonna be in the building this weekend. They always coming through.
Yeah, MI3 gotta get their service right, especially as much as they charge for that shit.
That's the worst in the city. Man. And they always talk about how they fixed it. They even say you've been fixing it for 6 years.
They ain't fixing nothing.
Yeah, that's how they lost the contract, man.
They lost the EYBL. That's the first place I seen Jason Tatum.
Me too, bro. On that middle court on the court. Yeah, on the middle court on the right. Getting to it, boy. Getting to it. But no, man, that was a really good event. That was a good stop. You know what though? I don't think MI3 isn't spacious enough for an EYBL event. Though.
Nah.
It's it kind of all worked out.
No, not.
Yeah, it ain't enough seats. Hey, we over dudes off the chain, bro.
Dude, we tripping, man.
I'm watching a recap of this Brandon game. I did not realize that.
What Michael Jordan said. M player to AOL, man. I remember them days, bro.
He said M player. They still got the dial up with the crazy noises.
All that noise in the background, man.
But now that EYBL style was for they had some talent in the building that weekend, bro.
Yes, they did.
Remember? I'm ready to see that new gym too.
In Bryan, Texas.
Yeah.
Long drive.
I need to see that. I might need that.
Buff is having an event there. I want to say it's 12-court facility.
I talked to Glenn Smith, and on top of his he's supposed to have like a small school like Hoop Fest type thing the Monday before Thanksgiving in Lufkin.
Oh,
so
that
for
ain't
like
bad.
teams like 4A and 3A and stuff, you know, like get them some exposure that they wouldn't otherwise get. So I think that's
Man, I
pretty
thought
dope.
about that. You know what I thought about? I know Hitchcock got a lot of football dudes, so they can't do like a lot of holiday events. But some of these schools that, like Bernie, for instance, like I would like to see them play. You know, like God damn, hey man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad my
Talking all over me.
little kid days is over, man.
No, he just lost it. Just
But they man, that's rude, man.
Oh,
Hey, but no, I would like to see like them schools like come down and play like some bigger schools. You know, like Barney play, 5A, 6A schools and stuff. You know, just to see them, just get some run in. Because some of
Barney
them
had a
schools,
really good run, bro. 3 straight years of going to state.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
schools go there all the time.
Yeah. They losing a lot off of this year's team though. So but like the La Pan team that played for that won 2A yesterday, it seemed like they there every year.
I believe it. La Jolla too, right? I seen La Jolla always be down there.
Yeah, them LaPan. I was told that's how you say it.
Oh,
I always,
LaPan.
I always call them Lipin.
Nah, that game was good. I walked in like the start of the fourth.
Gladford always be there.
Yeah, that 2A game. I walked in at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I was told that La Jolla was down 17. As soon as I walked in, kid hit a 3-ball to take the lead. That place erupted, but La Pan ended up winning in a close game. So
this guy here, bro. We
finna roll. We finna go, man. Mr.
Yeah,
Dude.
we out, man. This dude wild, man.
Well, this dude here, man.
We ain't never getting that $1 million.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all tune back in this Thursday where we do our whole wrap up. First team, second team, third team. We talk about the teams that we all pick individually. We're gonna do our draft, our fantasy high school basketball draft. Have some guests on the show, and we'll be done with the high school season, man.
Make sure y'all at the Icebreaker this weekend.
Yeah, pull up on us, man.
What the matchups looking like, Doug? We got some good stuff.
I don't know.
I don't do scheduling, bro.
We don't know. We don't know who on what team. Don't nobody say nothing about nothing.
You don't ever know.
We so secretive out here, bro. That's scary.
That's because you gonna put out a roster, and then Monday you gonna have to go press in delete because like 4 of them
you gotta
kids
pay somebody. You gotta pay another edit.
Yeah, you gotta pay another edit fee. Yeah, so yeah, but nah, I'm about to go put them shoes on my car right now. I got you.
Yeah, man. We gonna see y'all on Thursday, man. We out of here.